All right, I think we're good.
I wish I brought ketchup.
Hmm?
I wish I brought ketchup.
Ketchup.
Yeah.
I don't know why you didn't. Where you get those from?
Um, Artisano. It's a cafe. It's an amazing cafe actually. They have a bunch of art in there, a bunch of plants. Their thing is like it's like a green cafe. I'll put it like
A
that.
green.
Like a lot of greenery.
Okay.
Um,
It's around here, right?
right there on the corner.
Right.
Amazing.
Okay.
It's like really really nice.
They sell like all just like
Um,
breakfast stuff,
yeah, like
coffee stuff, just like
yeah, it's like perfect honestly.
just regular
They
stuff.
sell plants as well.
Oh, they actually sell plants.
Yeah, they actually sell plants.
Oh,
All the plants in there are for sale as well. As for sale as well. And then they also have like rings and stuff like small jewelry. It's a lot of Spanish Spanish art as
mhm.
well. So really nice, really really nice. I think you would like it. Just on the
When is
standpoint
it? When does it close?
of 5.
So maybe next time I'm up here.
Yeah. They open at 8 to 5 every day except for Mondays.
Okay. All right. Well, I had another intro. I'm trying to work on these intros
Yeah.
for my guests.
I was thinking about that.
Like,
It's pretty funny.
like, oh, shoot. Like for the last one, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do whatever. For this one,
Yeah.
and I always forget them as soon as I'm about to say it.
Right.
Um, but it's something along the lines of, um, whoa, completely forgot that, John. I'm not gonna lie. You gotta give me a second. You gotta give me a second.
I was like,
You gotta give me a second.
that.
He was ready though.
I thought that whoa was like a
No, he was ready though.
you
He
know
was ready though.
like whoa. I just remembered or like a whoa as a part of the intro, but
Okay.
like pain.
No, I got it though. My next guest, continually. Who was that?
Just like a yeah, you know.
Um, my next guest, is creative in every sense of the word. I would say that the word creator is what I would use to describe him, wholeheartedly. He's an inspiration to me, and I think anybody that he encounters, he's an inspiration to them as well. So please help me introduce my next guest, Lamar Angels.
Thank you. That was an amazing introduction. That was a great introduction, actually. I appreciate that. Those are some beautiful words right there.
Yeah. First, I wanted to ask about the run. I know you did the run. This is current event stuff.
Yeah.
You did the run yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday.
Friday. Yesterday. Okay. The marathon. How was
8K.
that?
So I did the
8K.
Yeah, so 8K. So I only did 5 miles.
Okay.
Thank God. Yes. I had a few people. My coworker actually did the marathon, and on the marathon app you can track her, and she like her splits were like 7 minutes, 8 minutes, a mile.
A mile
for the entire for the entire thing.
What were your splits looking like?
For the 5 mile, mine was like 8. Same thing. Okay. But like 8 minute split for a 5 mile compared to running all of Philadelphia is nothing, you know. So it's kind of insane to maintain a consistency. Kudos there. But it was great. I mean, I like got there. I was like running to the starting line. Mm-hmm. I got off the train. I'm like jogging to get to my goal, to also run up and also get to the starting line all at once.
Yeah.
Because I got there like literally 15 minutes before the race started. Okay. But luckily, like I got there in time. Blah blah blah. Found my pace group. My homie Knuckle. I love Knuckle. He's like the only person
named Knuckle.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, it's like he's really dope. He's really dope.
Tough. I'm not gonna lie.
He made sure he was there because his dad was running a half marathon, which was really fire. His dad did well as well. Okay. But he was like, yo, I'll meet you like near the starting line. Just like pass me your stuff, blah blah blah. And I brought a bag. He had his bag. He like helped me like change real quick so I could like go over there, jog, stretch, blah blah blah. Yeah. He was the video that I posted actually. He's the one who recorded that.
Oh, for real. Yeah. How long is a marathon?
Marathon is 26.2 miles.
Got you.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So you was like training for it and stuff? Like you was like.
Well, I mean,
Or do you just be running?
Like so I just started running in June. I didn't decide to do the 8K until like July or like early August because my coworker who did the marathon, she actually runs, and her and my other coworker, my other friend, they both like run. They ran in college, D1. So like just them talking about it, and I like kind of started getting into running. I was like, like I'll just do the 8K after they brought it up. Yeah. Because it was like 5 miles. I was like, I feel like that's doable considering I just started. But yeah, it was like training. I definitely did not train as much as I should have. Yeah. But I also like trained. I don't know. I feel like I trained enough to be prepared, but I didn't train as much as I should have for what I wanted to do. Okay. I guess there's a way to put it.
I had a friend. She was like, I'm just going to try to do a marathon, no preparation. Yeah. Bro, she said she felt like she was going to die.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like, 26 miles. 20, thinking about that, 26 miles is...
It's a lot, bro.
That's like... She was like... It takes like almost an hour to drive that in some places.
I think she said she was like crying. Understandable. She was like, oh, I think I'm good. Like I just wanna see if I can do it.
Bro, there's so much prep. There's so much like gear, like gel. Oh my gosh, I hit the halfway point. You know, we loop back around, and on Friday I like ran into Philadelphia running for last second stuff with Knuckle. I met up with him after he got off work, or like during his like in the work break, and I stepped in there. I've never used gels. There's like these little gels like caffeine in there. It just helps with the energy and electrolytes. Okay. And then like the post run like protein powder, electrolyte powder. I grabbed one of those. I ended up not even using the gel because I left it in my bag and I didn't realize that until I hit the second half of the run. And I'm like, damn. I'm like seeing all these gel packets on the ground. Mm-hmm. I'm like, I should probably take my gel. And I'm like, wait, where is my gel at? Because the only thing in my pocket were my earphones and my phone. Mm-hmm. So like that, once I hit that, between mile 3 to 4, my time dropped from like a 7:50 or like a 8 to a 9:09. I was like fighting for my life.
But you would have done a lot better if you had the.
Oh, I mean, I've never had it before, so I don't know. But I'm assuming so. Okay. But yeah, I mean, it was great. Like the subculture of running, in general, like is really, really nice to be a part of. As a beginner, it's like really, really great. Just to see everybody so passionate about something and so involved, and like everyone just loves the fact that you're there, showing up and just like doing it. Like there's people cheering for you like throughout the entire race. Like as you're running, there's people like lined up in the streets because of course they block the streets off. Yeah. But it was great. You know, everyone like made signs for like their friends or like just people in general. It was really sick. But like here in Philly specifically, like this, especially for Philly to be such a huge city in terms of like running, period. Like the Philadelphia Marathon is huge. They had 17,000 people doing the marathon today.
17,000?
Doing the marathon today. Insane.
That's crazy.
Like insane, bro. So to be a part of that was great. And like after the run yesterday, we were me and Knuckle were just walking around the city like celebrating. We went to Green Eggs Cafe, first time for both of us.
Really? First time?
Yeah.
Green Eggs is fire.
It was great.
Was all right, huh?
It was really good. I forgot what he got. I think he got like an avocado toast or something. I got the chicken and waffles with like cheddar scrambled eggs. And then we was sharing a mimosa tower. Mm-hmm. Amazing. Went from there, we like went to another place to grab drinks. After that we went to another place to grab drinks. Mm-hmm. After that we grabbed some pizza. Okay. We were like out like all day, like downtown, just like talking and vibes, and it was really nice. It was nice like post run atmosphere, but it's also nice because I don't even remember the last time I've like just vibed and just like soaked in.
I mean, that sounds nice.
So yeah, like just soak things in and
just being there the whole day.
Exactly, and it was like just vibing with Knuckle. I love him to death. Seriously, he's just so chill. We were just like laughing the whole time.
Shout out Knuckle,
like,
bro.
Shout out Knuckle for real. But yeah, it was great. it was great for him to like be there and show up, especially because I thought I was just gonna pull up, run, and then go home.
Be out of there.
But he's like, no, bro, this is your first race. You have to like And he's done a marathon before. He was going to do it today, but his foot was like kind of messing with him earlier last week, so he just decided not to run.
Okay.
But he's like, no, this is your first race. Like you have to celebrate, blah blah blah. Like, So yeah.
My cousin keeps trying to get me to like run with her. She lives in New York now.
Right.
And like when I was staying with her last year for like a couple of days, she run club. I'm like,
I'm telling you, running, like because for me, like a huge like turnoff for running was running alone, which after like the first month or two of like training, like I kind of like looked forward to some runs, especially because I like started in the summer, so like the weather was perfect and it was towards the end of the summer.
Yeah.
But like running with people is a different high.
I'm sure.
Like it's amazing. Like me and Knuckle, when we started like running together, we'd have music playing, but we just be yapping all the time. Like we did we went downtown and we just like ran around downtown like 7 miles.
Yeah.
And we're just like yapping as we're just running through the city. Just vibes. It was really nice. Like running with people really makes it. Just having someone there, which is like, I feel like just having someone there with anything really makes things better.
That's what she says. She like my cousin. She's just like, because it's a whole club. Like it's a bunch of people who do it. So you should come. Like it's fun. It's this, that, and the third. And I'm like, because I just don't like running like that.
Real, yeah.
Like I don't like running like just to run. But like, I may do it.
I say give it a try.
Like if I'm out in New York, she's in, where's she in? She's either in Washington Heights or Harlem right now. But if I stay out there at some point, I might. You know what I mean? Let's get into this fashion stuff, brother.
Yeah.
Because you just released your freaking clothing line, and the website is up.
Yeah, up and running.
Everything looks great.
Thank you.
The shirts, the jackets. I didn't listen. I knew you had the free, what's it called? Isn't that like a song? Or
no. So
what was it? Because I didn't get it, and I was like, oh,
so
shoot.
It was actually like a free. So it was like a free, in the description. It kind of had like explain what it was.
Yeah.
But it was like a free, like, thanks for showing up for me. I want to show up for you.
Yeah.
And it was like just a free ticket, for like a free shirt from the drop.
Okay.
And in the description it was just like pretty much what I just said. Like, hey, because you showed up for me, I'm showing up for you. Like, here's your free ticket for piece for my first drop ever.
Yeah.
And I appreciate you. Blah blah blah. Hopefully this is a good enough introduction.
Nice.
But yeah.
So yeah, take me through the process of building a website. Actually, before the website, take me through the process of the clothing line first. Like what inspired the logo with the L and the wings.
Yeah.
What how you got there in the first place. What was kind of the birthplace of this whole clothing line.
So it's funny because like, for starters, I wouldn't even have launched my clothing brand this year unless my mom like yelled at me back in May while we were like sitting in my living room, just like looking over designs and stuff. And I was just like, we were just like catching up, and I was like showing her some stuff. I was showing her the first drop, the shirts from the first drop, and then some stuff from the next drop because I like kind of designed ahead of time a little bit. But she was like, she straight up was like, you need to, like, she sat down with me, like forced me to find manufacturers, like walk me through the process. It's funny because it wasn't until this year that I realized, it wasn't until this year that I started to have as much faith as everyone else has in me. So like something she says almost every time when I show her like a design or something is, she's like, yo, this is like this is going to be big. Did you find a manufacturer yet? Like, how much do they charge for blah, blah, blah? And I'm like, I like tell her, like, oh yeah, I found one already. Or like, no, I'm still looking. But her like even before I even like touched Squarespace to make a website for it, before I even thought I was gonna be launching, before I like legit knew I was launching this year, she was like, yo, you need to get on it, which was really dope, really dope. But the fashion thing in general, in terms of me being a designer, actually came from my one of my best friends ever, Courtney, soccer player. I like repost her all the time. She plays professional in Poland right now.
Oh, really?
And yeah, in Warsaw, for Legia ladies. Um, and she like she's literally the reason. She's the reason any of this happened. Like if she didn't show me a sewing machine, if she didn't show me a sewing machine, I would never have like designed.
Yeah.
And it started from like we just hang out in her like dorm in Townies. Like we just pull up, play music, and I just like watch her sew while we just like yapped or caught up. Um, and it was just like that. We just did like sewing sessions. It was just vibes. And then one time, or like one time, yeah, one time she was like, "Yo, you should get into, like, you should try it, blah blah blah," you know. And I was like, I would love to, realistically. Like, it's like fire. I like I've always thought about designing in the back of my head, kind of, but never like in a progressive way.
Yeah.
Just kind of like, oh, it's one of those things where it's like, oh, that would be nice to do. Um, However, it wasn't until uh, winter break of 2023, so winter break of senior year, that I got home, and mind you, I didn't tell my mom anything about me wanting to sew at all.
Yep.
Right. I get home and I'm like we're just sitting in the living room. I think this was like as soon as I got home. Like I got home, I sat down for like maybe 20 minutes. We're sitting in the living room, and I look into the dining room, and I like see the box. I'm like, what's that? And she's like, oh, that's a sewing machine. I just like happens.
It sounds like it worked out perfectly.
It worked out insane. Yeah, like she was like, oh, I bought it 2 weeks ago. So she is like she knew, mind you, she knew nothing about me even like wanting to sew.
Yeah.
She just happened to. She was like, oh, I bought it 2 weeks ago. I've been like working on it because she was like doing curtains for the house and stuff.
Okay.
And she was like, do you want to try it? And I was like, yeah, of course. Like, yeah. I was like, first thing I said was, I was just like talking to Courtney about this. So I went over to the machine. She like gives me the fabric, like gives me like the gist of it. And she's like just practice your straight line stitch. Like that's like obviously the first thing you want to do. You want to have good stitches. So I did that, and I made like a pocket, like literally like a small square pocket. And I did another one, worked on the stitching for it, and I was like, you know, stitching was pretty good. It was decent, straight line. I was like, this is nice. I'm gonna like make a vest now. So I like full fledged. I don't know how to make patterns. I don't know how to like. I don't know anything. I'm just like, yeah, you know. But it was just so, I don't know. It was such like a. I don't really know if I have a word for it, but it felt like a. Like you break through the first door kind of thing. Yeah. Like that's what like it felt like. Now. Like, yeah, like the moment I made the pocket, I was like, "Oh, this is
like I can do this."
Yeah, like exactly. Yeah. And I was like, I'll just figure it out along the way, which is something I've been doing even up until now for the most part. Mm-hmm. I like the first, like I haven't actually used patterns for anything up until I think up until that bag, which is my first time making a bag.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And then these pants, which is also my second time making pants, but first time with a pattern and actually like laying stuff out. Yeah. And I'm planning instead of just like honestly, prior to this year, anything I made, I was just like raw dogging it, bro. Like I would just pick up the materials that I was going to use, and I would start sewing, and whatever I thought of as I was sewing is kind of what the piece became. Mm-hmm. Which they were still inspired by ideas and stuff, but there wasn't a full like sit down and think this through. And I'm not saying that in a bad way. It's more so in like a. It was really just enjoying the experience of progressing and kind of just soaking it in, which is really nice. And then once I started like using Procreate for designs and stuff, I kind of stepped away from the thought of even like sewing, because like it's like something I think about a lot is the quote. It's a quote that the more knowledge you have, the like the more rules there are, and that's something like I kind of like experience a lot. But because I always start things outside of having the knowledge for it, and just operate off pure like ideas and imagination.
Yeah.
Once I hit those points where I like learn something and I feel like there's a wall, I kind of can like skip by that because I've like already done it without the limitations.
Like I knew what it was like not having limitations.
Exactly. So there's there's certain rules to sewing. Like you want of course you want your measurements to be right. Like you want your patterns to line up properly. There's certain ways you have to like sew with certain fabrics. I'm still learning faux leather, which is why this like kind of doesn't look the best. Same with the bag, but I actually despise faux leather, but I don't want to waste the material. And I really
you just had it.
Well, so this was actually left over from what I used for the bag.
Okay.
So and I even still have scraps. So these are all, funny enough, including the pants, but the pants in the bag are made from completely like upcycled and thrifted pants.
Okay.
And one pair of shorts. So this is just all pants slapped together. And then these are pants, obviously deconstructed and then slapped together with another pair of pants, and obviously like using the leftover material from the bag for the design. But thinking, sorry, yeah. But yeah, so yeah, it all started with Courtney, and then ended up like my mom just happened to get a sewing machine. I ended up going like, oh, I want to make a vest, and there was like this insane like rush of kind of like that first time high when you do something new.
Yeah.
Which lasted from I like literally took the sewing machine back to campus with me. My mom had it for no more than 2 weeks. I actually she's never had it.
She don't even use it.
No, because it's mine now. Which is like pretty funny.
She got it for you at this point. Like,
yeah. At that point, she hasn't seen that thing. Like it's mine now, which she's accepted. But it's just funny because it all started from Courtney and then like randomly getting the sewing machine in the house, and then I sewed a pocket, and then like immediately went to designing this vest, which I still haven't finished. And funny enough, not that this is my intention, but I think in a very poetic way, a very artistic way, it's going to end up being probably like the last thing I like finish during this creative project that I'm working on as a whole right now.
Okay.
I don't know. It just feels like it's going to work that way because I don't really have or feel the need to rush and get back to it right now, especially with all the other stuff that like either pops up and feels more demanding, more urgent, or just for the other stuff I'm doing. But it's really funny because I think when I come back to it, like using everything I've learned and seeing what I'm like going back to what I started with, is going to be really, really poetic, which I do love.
Yeah,
and it's going to be very visible in the design because I already have like the patterns, like the stuff cut out for it.
Yeah,
I just have to like put it together. Funny enough, but yeah. So yeah, that's where it started. I've always had the drive for it. The logo came down to, well, Angels is the last name, so I was like, well, I need to do something with that, and the very first thing I ever like sewn and completed was this yellow hoodie from like Forever 21. I slapped some wings on the back of it from a thrifted Forever 21 shirt. Funny enough, I like cut out the pattern of the wings on a shirt, slapped it on the back, and then from the leftover shirt fabric, I made a road because the shirt happened to be pinstripe. It was black with white pinstripe, which is really, really nice. Really nice for what like I was like thinking in my head at the time. And I just made like a winding road, and it looks like it like gets smaller at the top.
I see it.
And then
that was nice.
Thank you. And then I used that. I also used those scraps to make a sun patch right here. So that my very first piece ever is called Sunset Road, which like it's just like really, I don't know, it's just really nice. I like it a lot. But yeah, that's where it started. I never had a logo. I didn't get a logo until I could probably pull on my phone to find it, but I think it was May 22nd. I was working for like 6 hours on the design, like like flicking through fonts, different fonts. Once I like got the Angels thing down, you know, because my idea was just slap wings on the back of everything.
Yeah.
Like that's where I was starting. So all my stuff up until, I mean, even up until first drop, uh, but everything is like there's wings on the back, which there will be wings on the back of other stuff as well.
Yeah. That's just, is that the logo, like for the foreseeable future?
Well,
Like, is that just like what
so
it's gonna be?
the logo is the LA.
Yeah.
So this is the logo. But before I even got to this, I was just like, I'm just like putting angel wings on the back of everything. I was just trying like I would like go on Google and just search up like different like types of angel wings.
Mm-hmm.
And so none of the angel wings on any of my stuff have the same like thing. Funny enough, except for now. But
Yeah.
prior to me getting there, uh, but once me and my mom had that sit down, I was like, you know, I had to use designs and blah blah blah. I was like, wow, I'm going to have to like obviously, you know, find something to identify the brand with, a logo, of course. And I was just like, first thing that came to my head, because I already had the name LA, like the nickname LA, you know, and the name of the brand is Hey LA. So I was like, let's just, you know, let's just run with that.
Yeah.
It's kind of like obviously inspired by the Dodgers logo.
Yeah.
It also works because LA and the wings are the A.
Yeah.
So it just worked well. So that's kind of like the base I was sitting for. And then it really just came down to me finding like the wings, like the proper wings that I would use consistently.
Yeah.
And I actually, so I like thrifted this on Depop for $30.
I've seen that.
And it wasn't even for the brand purpose. This was before I even had to sit down with my mom. This was just like, I felt like I was personally reaching a point of, okay, there's a lot of like personal growth going on, you know. Things are moving in the right way. I feel like it's time for me to get my wings. Like no pun intended, like straight up, like it's time for me to get my wings. And really like settle into this person.
Yeah.
So I was just like not looking for it, but it was like on my mind during that week or two where I was like kind of pondering what I was going to do in terms of finding my wings, whether it was like a ring or something, or I don't even know. But I was just randomly scrolling on Depop one day, and this was like up there for like $30. I bought that immediately. I didn't even like negotiate the price. Yeah, I was like bought it immediately, and it's like honestly, it's like perfect. It came in, and it was like I don't know. It felt like it just felt like me, and like the design is like dope. Ended up obviously putting that onto the logo.
Yeah.
It randomly hit me at like I was at work, and it randomly hit me like midway through work, and I'm like, yo, why not just trace the chain? Why not just make my chain into my logo? Exactly. Like what was I thinking before? So, got home, traced the logo, and I'm like, okay, now I just have to find the L. It actually took me very, very long to trace the logo because I also did the studs within the chain.
Yeah.
So
actually.
On the original design.
Okay.
So I did the studs within the chain, and then I had to like find the proper fonts that I liked or I thought would look good, or like what I was going for. I didn't have like a set font, a set vibe. I was just like, let's see if we can get like an L that looks right with the wings.
Yeah.
I was like filtering through those, like adjusting the sizing, like getting the positioning right, just like the typical, you know, stuff you do when you're like trying to like tweak something. And I think I finished at like 5:06 a.m. if I remember that correctly. I can see the image in my head of me saving it from my iPad and sending it to my phone.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was like, the moment I got that logo, I like sent it to my mom. I was like, here we go. I was like, we have a logo now. We have a logo now. And that was also around the same time where I was doing the wings on the hats, which I'm like, those are
tough. I don't really wear hats, but if I did, the one when we went to that
the soccer game, yeah,
that hat,
appreciate it. Yeah, no, those are coming like, yeah. No, so the thing is, I just needed to perfect the wings and the shape.
Yeah.
Which I have. It's just I like stepped away from it a bit because there were like some obviously other I like prepare for drop and blah blah blah. Exactly, doing a lot. So, um, you know, but yeah, that's where the logo came from. Yeah, I feel like I just yapped forever, but yeah.
This is brother. You can go as long as you want, bro. But you mentioned a lot though that I want to touch on. But specifically, you've been talking about your mom, and kind of the piece that she's been in all of this. You know, that's happening. Whether the sewing machine, or when you sent her the logo, or her telling you like look for manufacturers and all that other stuff. What role has she played in your life? Just in general, obviously she's your mother, so she's
right.
You know what I mean. But like, it sounds to me like she's been um, pivotal in pushing you to do things. Um, it sounds like she's been very encouraging for you to continue to grow, especially creatively. So I want to know more about that relationship, and who she's been kind of for you.
Yeah, it's funny. So both of my parents actually. It's so funny enough. My dad is actually like the encourager.
Mm-hmm.
Like I would be. I wouldn't. I don't know where I'd be if it weren't for my dad. Like I don't know. He makes you want to like run through a wall, like in the most like peaceful father way possible though.
Yeah.
Like there's like a lot of mornings he just starts up with like a simple message like like seize the day, only you can stop you, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Or he'll send a video from Facebook, like motivational or like with a strong message.
Mm-hmm.
Or he'll like just send like a video of the stuff that we like, Michael Jordan, stuff like that, music. um but overall, like he is the encourager. I don't think my mom hasn't been like an encourager in my life until I can't even remember. I want to say like maybe this past, I hate that word, this recent year or the year prior.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it was more so the reason she became so encouraging and such a push forward is for two reasons. One, she like genuinely believes in what the brand could be,
Yeah.
which is something like which is something a lot of people have actually been showing, and like a lot of reassurance I've been receiving through other people. Thank God, because if it were all on me, I wouldn't be doing anything. Like I'd be sewing and stuff and blah blah blah, but I wouldn't be,
Yeah.
like I wouldn't. I didn't have it in me to be like, oh, this is going to be something. I was just like, this is fun, it's nice to do. But all the people I have around me, or like the hundreds of random strangers who, oh my gosh, the hat that I wore to the Messi game, I wore to my sister's graduation, and we're like outside doing pictures, post ceremony, blah blah blah, and like just one photographer randomly walked up to us. But I didn't even realize she was standing there because I was talking. I was talking to my sister at the time.
Yeah.
But then somebody like one of my, I think it was my uncle. My uncle walked over. He's like, "Oh, the photographer wanted to talk to you," and I was like, "Oh, cool, blah blah blah." And she like we were talking, and she was like, "Oh, like the hat's fire, blah blah blah. Like, do you have a brand or anything?" I was like, "Oh no, I'm dropping next year." Mind you, this is in May, so this is right before me and my mom had that sit down.
Yeah.
She was like, "Oh, next year," would like meaning like you're slacking right now. Mind, this is coming from a random stranger.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't even know what I said. I don't think I had a response for that. But she was just like, "It's fire. Let me follow you." Blah blah blah. But like to me in that moment, I was just like it just felt like a normal conversation. Everyone, like literally everyone else standing around, they thought she was going to take the hat off my head. Like they thought she was leaving here with something. Like that's what it.
She's like, "Yo, this is mine now, bro."
That's what it looked like. And I had the same encounter, just me and my dad when we were in Foot Locker in Springfield Mall. One of the workers were just like yapping about shoes and stuff, but he kept asking about the hat, and I was like, "Yo, I'll let you know. Like, I'll definitely bring him back." Yeah. There's been a lot of reassurance and encouragement, like outside of my mom. Just God speaking through a lot of people for me, honestly.
Yeah.
And my dad has truly been like the main encourager. But the reason my mom has been so encouraging, like I said, one, she believes in it, and two, her biggest thing that she's like kind of been pushing on me and my sister in recent years was she wants us to both like have a brand or like own some business because she wants us to build generational wealth.
That's smart.
So that's like just whatever the business was, like, just in general, just have a business. She's always been like firm on that, specifically in recent years. Um, and this like seems like a promising business to her, so she's like been like, "Yo,
Very promising to me."
thank you." I agree. I'm definitely starting to like see and feel that now. So, but yeah, that's where the encouragement came from. But really, it's like, yeah, that's where that come from. But both my parents are uh, probably the most creative people I know on a personal level. My dad, me and my dad used to draw all the time. My dad's really good at drawing. He's really good at sketching in terms of like street art.
Okay.
Like street art or like graffiti, like very 90s vibe, but like it's really nice. I don't know how to explain it. I mean, coming from someone who like, lived in that time and is like very experienced, and I love it a lot. I don't know if you remember, but like in the notebook drawing that I did like years ago of the complex, but it was like a city with a.
Yeah, I remember that.
I got that idea from my dad because my dad used to like do a lot of drawings. Like his thing that I love, like he would do a lot of drawings of like cities and stuff, but he would hide words within the city. So that's why I got like mine didn't come out like it was fine. Mine didn't come out as clean as like how his would have been, but that's where I got the idea from. Um, stuff like that. Um, he's always been like just creative and very innovative in general, even like in a hands-on approach to certain things around the house, as well as my mom. My mom's actually in school finishing her architecture degree right now.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
Yeah, and I grew up in a construction zone, which is like I tell people that all the time.
You grew up in a construction zone?
Yeah, like
There's always construction happening.
Like my parents' home is always like literally even now. There's always something going on. There's always like some projects, like remodeling the whole house, remodeling a room.
Yeah.
But growing up, I was just a part of that because if my dad were at work, like it's just me. So I was like helping my mom all the time. Up until I hit a certain age where my mom was like, she was like, I know you don't like helping me, but you're the only person who actually understands exactly how to do all this.
Yeah. And
it was just like a natural clicking thing for me when it came to just simple stuff like screwing drywall, and I mean at the repetition or just watching it, but I definitely fell in love with architecture and interior design, just from my upbringing. It wasn't. It's like one of those situations where the kid is forced to play piano all his life and he grows to hate piano.
Yeah.
Like that was honestly me until I was getting ready to move out, because the first thing that came to my head, I was like, oh, I want to design all my furniture. Like that's the first thing that came to my head, which I did. All the furniture in my room, I designed, and me and my mom made ourselves.
Okay.
And we used like leftover scraps from other projects. Some like leftover wood from the maple tree in our backyard that we cut down, because it was like rotting and getting old. And then there was some other lumber we had to buy, of course, but we tried to keep it. I told her I wanted to keep it as minimal and as sustainable as possible. But yeah, my parents in general they've always been like, there's always been some form of creativity. And there's never been a moment where I felt like I couldn't be creative.
Yeah.
Only reason I stepped away from creativity was because of like sports. Like basketball became my life up until junior year of college, sophomore year of college.
Yeah.
But even in like middle school, I would do like art. I've like won art, like little art, blah blah blah. I forgot the word for it.
Contest?
Yeah, I don't know why I couldn't get that out. Yeah, I'm tweaking.
I say what?
Like I've won. Yeah,
contest.
I've like won like little art contests and stuff before in middle school.
Okay.
Or like I've just had like in like kindergarten and elementary school, I've had like teachers who are like, oh, he's always drawing and blah blah blah. Like one thing I used to always draw, funny enough, very on brand, with shoes. Like I draw shoes all day.
It's very on brand.
Like there was never a moment. I think I didn't stop. I stopped drawing shoes probably once I got to high school.
Okay.
I think that was like when I stopped, or probably I'll say seventh grade.
Okay.
Because as I got older, I kind of just stepped away from it since I wasn't doing as much in that sector. But yeah, I've never felt. I think just the freedom that my parents gave me in terms of like as long as you're doing something, uh, has helped a lot. Which over time you start to realize how impactful it is. Just to have the freedom to like exist and like have your human experience, and kind of navigate the world in your own way. Of course, like with parental guidance, but you kind of figure yourself out a little bit, uh, which I've had to like figure myself out millions of times between birth and now. But I think the freedom to do so has been like very pivotal in this journey specifically.
Yeah,
it's very nice.
There's something that you've kind of been mentioning a lot. Like you just kind of been throwing it in there, and it is something that I wanted to ask you about. But specifically the idea of sustainability. And you sound like you're making it a point to like you're gonna thrift stuff, you're gonna use stuff, and if you have leftovers, you're gonna use that for something else. I know like you're an environmental like science person. Like I know that that's what you went to school for and stuff. But like, where did that come from? I guess where the idea of like, because you even mentioned how you had a tree that you got to use the wood for that tree, and it's like okay, you have to buy other lumber, but you want to use that before you have to like use anything else. The stuff that you're using here, use the rest of that leather for the pants because you don't want to waste it. So where does that like come from?
I'll say that comes from the knowledge of knowing just the impact that textile waste in general, but textile waste has on the planet. Which I had a very general view of prior to the website, me like making a website, like specifically the process of making a website. But as I was working on a website and I was doing the about section, and I had to like start doing research because like, okay, well, what are we about? What is the brand about? Like, what's the goal, the mission? Like I had to like realistically research to be able to say my piece in a very firm way.
Yeah.
With obviously with factual backing, and as I'm researching, I'm like learning so much, and I've never been against learning. I love learning, and I just, especially when it's something that interests me, of course, which is like most people, all people. But like with this, I'm like typing, and I felt like I was like doing research for school.
Yeah.
And it felt like amazing. Like I was like looking forward to doing the about section and working on it. And like a quick fact, the average American every year, the average American disposes of 81.5 to 100 pounds of textile waste.
Actually.
Yeah. And that increases by 76% for higher income Americans on average.
Yeah. Because they can always just buy new stuff.
Exactly. Yeah. And there's a lot of like one-time wear situations.
That's crazy to me.
It's like really wild.
Only one time.
It's, oh my gosh, wild.
That's actually so wild to me. It's like, oh, I wear it.
I couldn't fathom, bro. Done. And not even like from a sustainability standpoint, but like there's no like people just must not. There's a it gets to a point where you're like purchasing things and you don't even like it.
Yeah.
Like you're not like when I purchase things, like I think about maybe this is a sustainability thing. I don't know. But when I purchase things, I'm like thinking about my closet. I'm thinking about, yo, what else can I wear this with? Like with like when I thrifted this for like $20 like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
But
where'd you get that from?
Drexel had a thrift, like an outdoor thrifting that I found out like probably like 2 days before.
Okay.
But I thrifted it and I wore like a wide variety of like styles and fits with this ever since thrifting this. And that's something I do with like even my shoes. Like when I buy shoes, as you see, I have a large collection. But when I buy them, I wear all of them.
Insane.
I know. I need to get a shoe shelf for that. It's like getting scary. Actually, they fell over on me the other day.
I'm saying like,
yeah.
You mean like figure it out, bro.
Yeah, I definitely got to take care of that. But
it's like a whole.
I know, but it's hard getting a shoe shelf because like no one really makes shelves large enough to hold that many shoes.
Why don't you just get multiple?
Because I'd put the shelf in my room, and then at that point, like where the shoes are now is where the shelf will go.
Yeah.
So, and there's definitely, I just don't want to, like, I don't have the time to build one myself as much as I like really want to.
There's other stuff going on.
Exactly. So I kind of have no choice but to buy one. It's just the fact that I can't find one
big enough.
Yeah, and it's not hard to do, but yeah. Anyway, like I got this, and like I spam everything I wear. Like the moment I get it, I'm wearing it as much as I can. Because like I'm like, oh, something new, blah blah blah, you know. But also I just enjoy seeing how I can perfect what I'm wearing. Like
I mean, I think it's a testament to creativity because like for me, I like if I get something, I'm gonna try to find new ways to
wear it.
Like wear it.
Exactly.
Right now it's been not rough. I'm not like struggling to have clothes, but I feel like I've been wearing a lot of the same stuff over and over again. Yeah. But it's been forcing me to like try to find new ways to wear it.
Yeah.
But like that's maybe for the people who only wear it once. Maybe it's just not fun for them at all. But like I feel like stuff looks good with other stuff. Like
I agree.
Like if you put on like a different thing under it, you know, if you're layering it with another, you know, if it's a shirt, layering it with another jacket, or seeing how it looks with different pants. Like I don't know, that's fun to me. Like like being able to like style clothes it out, different ways, you know, is cool. But like, so that's why I don't get when people are like, you wear it once and then you're done.
Bro,
you know?
It drives me insane. Like
I guess they just don't care. But like, I don't know.
It's also become like a status thing, unfortunately. Which is like, okay, cool. Like I know I wouldn't wear certain things as much if I like had more money to buy a lot of the pieces I want.
Oh, for sure.
But honestly, a lot of the pieces I want, I haven't like actually bought clothes, like gone shopping, and almost probably like a little over a year now.
Okay.
Everything, because once I like really locked into the designing stuff, like I told myself I'm not going to buy anything I think I can make myself, and it's actually really helped me save money. But also, it's kind of forced me to find what I really like, and like it helps me grow in my design because I might see something I like. Mm-hmm. I'm like, oh, I can make that, and now I have a new like a new project to work on, a new way to make it me, a new way to go about something that I wouldn't have done before if I would have just purchased it in its current state.
Yeah.
I get to like make my own world, my own reality.
Yeah.
Which is something I'm really like working on like doing, especially with the aid of like the visuals for like the launch, and then the mini vlogs that I've been doing, I'm bringing that back. Mm-hmm. Knuckle just told me, he just randomly on Friday after our run before my race Saturday, he randomly was like, yo, are you ever doing those videos again? Like when are you bringing those back? And I was like,
I like the videos. I thought they were good.
Yeah, a lot of people have been telling me that. I've been recording since. I definitely have footage. I just haven't sat and edited anything. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I'm trying to bring together like the three huge forms of art, which is I think fashion, music, and media, visual media.
Yeah.
I'm trying to use all of those to everything that I have at my disposal to make sure that the world I want to build can be articulated properly, um, and in a very fluent and cohesive way.
Yeah.
For everyone to enjoy. Which is why I like the vlogs, all like the mini vlogs, even the launch had like the music for, in my personal opinion, like outside of bias, was very well curated for each video.
Yeah.
Because there's a bigger picture to it, and I just can't wait until I'm complete this current project, because my next project is going to be painting.
Painting.
Not to say that I'm going to like stop doing clothes,
Yeah.
but like the artistic artistic expression is going to be like very paint focused, like
Okay.
painting focused. A lot of a lot of various artworks. I just love I love I love painting, but I also enjoy art. Like seeing, like my goodness, I really do love art.
When's the last time you painted something?
February. It was my first time in eons, but it's also the last time. But that's also what's like even got me to where I am now. And that's because of um Shakai. So one of my friends, Shakai, that I met uh, through my homie Crestwick, who did the video. Like Crestwick's my brother. Without Crest, I don't know where I would be, bro. I'd be so like the conversations we have. He's on a level of creativity that you probably feel I'm at. I view him as like I call him Virgil. Like he's my Virgil.
Yeah.
Which is funny because he told me the other week he felt that way about me, blah blah blah. But he's like my Virgil. He like his creativity is insane. But anyway, he and Shakai had they were working at the studio earlier this year together, and Shakai put up the like paint and sip thing.
Yeah.
And this was like the start of me doing like the vlogs and stuff, and like me like getting into the like design a little bit more.
Yeah.
Not that I had like anything out or was doing anything crazy, but I was kind of just like stepping more into um, learning myself and growing.
Mm-hmm.
And um, the main goal of all of this is to show up. And when I saw that, I was like, oh, I gotta go.
Yeah.
That was like start of the year. It was back in February. I was like, this is like the perfect way to like throw myself like out there, not even like a, oh, hey everybody, here's who I am, here's what I do, but throw myself out there in terms of like sometimes you just gotta jump, you know.
Yeah.
And just meet new people and try new things. And literally, Crest was the only person I knew, and me and him only linked up once prior to that, and it was through a shoot that we did back in last August. So I realistically knew no one. Crest got there like an hour after, so I was just there by myself, like helping, like just like watching things, watching Shakai set up. Um, but yeah, if it wasn't for Crest reposting that and me deciding to go, I wouldn't have met like my homie Saint was the first Sunset Soldier. Okay. He also makes music. He does shoegaze, which I think you'd like. He like plays guitar as well. Um, but I met Saint. He was the first one to buy a shirt. Like he pulled up on me at work. He was like, yo, are you like free Saturday? Blah blah. And I was like, I work, but he's like, yo, I'm gonna pull up on you. Pulled up on me. He bought it, but we also sat there and had like a 30-minute long conversation.
Yeah.
While I was on the clock, which is kind of crazy, but
that is crazy.
Dreamy, who's a producer, he also like makes his own music as well. He's like crazy on the MPC, bro, or like just on the pad in general. He's like really good. He's really nice. And these are also people who are expressing themselves publicly. Like they do like shows and stuff, which I've always been fond of. Like anyone who can express themselves and share it. I've like that's been something that I've been scared to do for a very long time. And it wasn't until recently where I became like secure in myself, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
Where I just became comfortable and grew into myself and what I make, I guess you could say. Yeah. Comfortable with what I'm making being good enough for me to feel like I can share it. if it wasn't for that paint and sip, I would have never. So, but also it was really nice. I really just enjoyed the painting experience.
Yeah.
So I like told myself that day, I was like, yeah, this is gonna be next. I was like, this is gonna be next. I've been looking forward to that since then.
Yeah.
And I'm not even done this current project. So I'm already like a year ahead.
Yeah.
Like once this project is completed, next June, next July, I'll be like, I already like have like my paint setup going on in like my loft or something. It's like oh my gosh, I can't wait, bro. I cannot wait.
It's nice to have things like stacked up to always work on.
Yeah.
You know, I will say for me, I definitely have stuff planned in the future, but whenever I'm doing stuff, I'm like, okay, well, this is what we're doing,
Yeah.
and this is just what we're doing.
Yeah.
I don't really like to do stuff outside of that.
Right.
I'm just like, this is what I should, like I said, I have stuff planned.
Yeah.
But like, if this is what I'm doing, it's like all efforts are going into this. And then when that's done, it's like I feel like I was watching an interview with Earl Sweatshirt.
Yeah.
And he's like you wanna like I don't remember exactly what he said, but it was the idea of like stacking things up so that when you fire, you'll have stuff like already loaded.
Yeah.
Like you don't want to just have to like so like you shoot something, now you have to reload. Like,
Yeah.
There's nothing in the chamber.
Yeah.
You have to completely like whatever. And I think that's something that I've definitely been trying to learn. But I think it's very good because I think it builds consistency.
I agree. Yeah.
You know, like when you have stuff that you're always working on, you know, you'll always be consistent. Like you'll always have something to do. Your hands are always busy.
Yeah.
You know, you're not done and then saying, all right, now what am I gonna do?
Yeah.
You know, you gotta figure out what the next thing is. I think that's I think it's just wise, honestly. If it's something you want to do, if you want to continue to be creative,
right,
it's good to always be thinking about
to keep creating. You know,
the next thing.
Yeah.
So I wanna shift off of fashion. Actually, before I shift off of fashion, I want to know: do you have any fashion designers or just like creators in general in the fashion world who are like an inspiration to you or who you like, who you look at as you know for maybe not ideas but just creative, whatever.
I'm so happy. I'm so happy you asked this. I think about this all the time. Of course, Virgil. Like I feel like I feel like for any creative, even outside of fashion, Virgil just brought so much. He just found a way to like cultivate from every form of art, every form of creative expression, and he merged all the worlds together.
Yeah.
In a way where like now like IKEA is dapping up Nike, like which is like random stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like insane. Vivienne Westwood, she like I love everything Vivienne stood for. She was such a progressive in terms of a better world with sustainability and stuff.
Yeah.
She always put that into her work, into her pieces. She has multiple interviews, many exhibitions, many panel discussions of her just discussing what's wrong with her. She's very political. I will say she's very political.
Yeah.
In a very progressive way. And I don't even know how many hours I've spent like watching her at like 2 a.m. on YouTube, just going on like a rabbit hole of Vivienne Westwood videos. But she's pretty much who I want to embody in terms of my assertiveness when it comes to the mission of trying to be as sustainable as possible. I don't plan on cutting corners at all. I won't cut corners. Which of course that'll, starting small like this, it'll, there'll be some setbacks because things are going to be more time consuming.
Yeah.
But that's like fine. I'm more so focused on just showing that it's possible to like make sustainable clothing and it's actually like fly.
Yeah.
You know, like it's like it doesn't have to be like, oh, this like polka dot T-shirt is made from like recycled blah blah blah, and it like sucks or something. Like,
Yeah.
no, it's not. It's not hard. Does it take a little bit more money and resource to like switch over to that or to get to that? Yeah, but I mean, if I'm willing to do it, the people with billions of dollars should be able to do it.
I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
So Vivian, I want to throw Lou Badger, her on Instagram is Luforia. I repost her a lot. She's actually the first. So that was another person. This was last year, but this was last year, kind of leading up to that. Like me stepping into who I am now.
Yeah.
In terms of showing up and just like really locking in and on who I am with my personal growth. So so my homie Austin, who also makes music, he actually went to LaSalle. But my homie Austin, he we were in the studio one time, and after we left the studio, he sent me his homie Taj, who's a photographer, cinematographer, amazing work. I just came from one of his workshops. It was really nice. And then his cousin Lou, and she makes she makes like hoodies with 4 sleeves, but like you can like set the sleeves up in different ways.
Yeah.
T-shirts that are like double sided, like button-up shirts that are double sided. Is like she creates from a like I can't even I don't even know what I would say. She's creating. She's just creating, and in the most positive way possible. She's it's kind of what I don't know. It's just very unique to her, and it's in a way that I don't think many other people would even like really get to in terms of like thinking to do things like that. But yeah, I actually met her because I followed her and I saw she was doing like a trunk party um, at More Vintage downtown on 4th Street, I believe. I could be so wrong, but it's in like the fashion strip. Fashion.
She's from here.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. She's either from here or from NY. I can't remember. Okay. But Fabric Row. So it's on Fabric Row. More Vintage. More Vintage is amazing.
More Vintage.
Yeah. Moore.
Okay.
And they have like legit like vintage Coco Chanel stuff like that. It's very like very high price stuff, but it's because it's like true like 1965 like Vivian stuff like that, you know, which is like
the real authentic old.
It's archive. It's all archive items, so of course it's gonna be, you know,
it's gonna be expensive. And whenever I see vintage on anything, I know it's gonna be expensive.
Yeah, which for some things it's understandable, but I'm just so disappointed of seeing vintage slapped on everything, and it's like like I guess now that it's been 20 years and the T-shirt is faded, it's vintage now. Which like it's true.
I guess.
Like exactly, but like come on, guys.
It's like what constitutes it being vintage? Right. It being old? Because not everything is. You know? Yeah. Like I feel like it's the things that like have value is kind of arbitrary.
Yeah.
Like I could say that this is valuable because it's whatever from 20 years ago.
Exactly.
You know, and this isn't valuable, and it's like why? You know, I understand like for like fashion brands, like if it's an old, like you talking about Coco Chanel or you know any other like of the high end old stuff.
Right.
I guess, but like I don't know, it's weird what is considered vintage and what is just considered old.
I agree.
You know,
I definitely agree.
But
yeah, and she did like a trunk show. You know, you show up, and she did like one-on-one styling. Mm-hmm. So it's all pieces she designed, nice. which she was my introduction into seeing. Funny enough, because mind you, when I started, I started sewing. This was last year, so I was just sewing. I didn't do any like. I don't think I designed anything yet on like Procreate. Maybe like I was designing stuff, but the thought of a manufacturer, I was like, oh, this is all stuff I'm going to do by myself, by hand, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
And I get there and I'm like talking to her about it. And I was telling her like, it's cool to see what she's doing. Cause I love her designs and I just love the way she's executing everything. I was like, I was asking her, I was like, are you making this yourself? She's like, no, I like sending these to manufacturers. And for some reason, I just like, I just couldn't fathom that in my head. So I'm like, oh, that's like what? And she's also sustainable, by the way, which I'll send you.
That's right up your alley.
I'll send you her page.
Please do.
But she's also sustainable. And when she said that, I was like, is that like us like sustainable manufacturers? I didn't even like this is everything was new to me. I'm generally even now I'm learning as I go.
That's all you can do.
Yeah. So at the time when I heard that, I was like, that's like kind of like blew my mind. So she was my introduction to that. And she's just like she is the like she might be the flyest person I know, like who I've like met in person.
Yeah.
She just might be the flyest person I've met face to face. And you'll see for yourself. You might put some fits up in a vlog, but there's a I don't know, like brain scratching, like what made you even crazy, bro, crazy. But yeah, so she's 3, and then 4 is Kid Super.
Kid Super,
bro.
Okay.
I feel like what he's doing is what I want to do, and he's just so good at like it's like what kid like to me Kid Super is like you hear a song, you're like, oh my gosh, he wrote this for me. That's what
it's like this is for me.
This is
exactly
that's what it feels like. And I'm just like looking at these designs.
Like, bro's in my head,
bro.
He's just like
living there rent free. Like,
you know, exactly what I like,
bro. He's
exactly what I want.
I don't know how he's doing it, but he's curating a world that's so. And I'm happy I'm not a person who I'm happy I'm happy my inspiration works differently. Like I'm happy I can see something and be inspired, and go make something of my own or create of my own.
Yeah.
Not saying that like it'll be completely different or like you won't be able to tell it's inspired, but I'm happy it's like very evident that this is something.
It's still your thing.
Exactly.
You know, it's not like a carbon copy of.
Exactly. Yeah. Because if I weren't the way I am, I would have just been making like fake like knockoff Kid Super pieces.
For sure.
Because that like the color coordination, the designs, the way he just executes things. Like if I were to translate my brain to someone who like kind of like gets it, it would be Kid Super in terms of the fashion world. Like it's really wild. It's really wild what he's doing. But it's also good for those 4 people that I get to see what they're doing, and I get to learn. I get to find holes. Yeah. Which is the same way I treat music. I treat that process as I want to make sure everything that I don't like about like my favorite people, I capitalize on that when I do it. Yeah.
That's so real. And we'll get to that. But that's so real.
Like with fashion, I just like there's so many things that I just love that I see, and there might be even like the slightest tweak, like with these came with extra laces, but if these dropped and these only had these white laces here, I would have done a similar colorway, and I'm like, okay, we're gonna throw some pink laces in here, we're gonna throw some green laces in here. Yeah. Like something like to that like small level of detail. Like I try to capitalize on that a lot. Yeah. Because I'm huge on like small details, on accents, and like of course things as a whole, but smaller details and accents I think play a very important role in presentation and the execution of a piece. Like this here, like the aglet. If the aglet here wasn't pink and it was white, okay, just plain white shoestrings, you don't get that pop, and you don't get the pull of the pink pulling out the rest of the colors and the stitching, because the stitching is rainbow pattern. So it kind of like just plain white laces kind of waters down what the shoe is. And then that'd be an instance where you would need like fully complete different color. It brings
attention to
exactly, and the attention to detail is something I love. It's something I operate on when I'm designing pieces, and like like everything is intentional. Yeah, everything is done with purpose, and I try to do that in everything I do creatively, to say the least. So yeah,
beautiful. So I wanna get to the music. Before I get to the music, I do want to check to see if
it's still recording.
Yeah, real. So I want to get into the music. Um, you know, at least for people who have known you for a while, um, know about, sunsets. Um, I guess my main thing is kind of like, where is it? Like, not rushing,
Right.
but at least for me personally, it's like I've known about it for like a minute,
Yeah.
you know.
Almost
And
4 years.
I
Yeah.
think good art takes time for sure, but just kind of asking like, what's going on, bro? like, you know what I mean?
No, valid question. Yeah. So for the people who don't know, I dabble in music too. Um, but uh, for everyone who knows, so yeah, 2022, I announced this project that I was working on. That was what, sophomore year of college, going into junior year.
Probably.
Sophomore going into junior year sounds about
Yeah,
right.
probably something like that.
But yeah, that was 2021 was the last time I dropped. Well, I didn't drop anything actually, but anyway,
You dropped that one single.
Yeah, which
And
was
then,
the first one as Lamar.
Yeah.
My pretty much my introduction, my first single, the
Yeah.
one with Breeze, Cold, that's what it was, I think. Um, yeah, but yeah, so 2022 announced it, and there was just a lot happening, a lot of just the usual college experience stuff, the drama of it all, and just wild stuff going on at the time. So I was inspiration wise, it was all time high. Um, Especially because it was so. I think at the time it was so real, and I was like, I would never experience anything like this ever again.
Mm-hmm.
These are I'm feeling every emotion so intensely right now, and I'll never feel like this again. That's a lie. Um, but it was just the first time feeling the full extent of a human experience, feeling every emotion,
Yeah.
living it out, which happens as you get older, and you grow over time. But anyway, yeah, I announced it 2022. Now, I was working. When I say I wrote songs. I'd sing songs, I'd sing the songs in my head, as I was driving or something, and I write them when I got back home. Write down the lyrics and stuff. Even in my head, I could hear the beat from. So beat selection. Once I started doing that in 2023, 2023, 2024. Once I started doing beat selection, I was I was very picky about beats. Beat selection was what beat selection alone was a 6 month process just to get 12 beats down, because I already had songs that had when I say I heard the songs, if you could listen to a full mix and mastered song if you could hear my thoughts. That's how
Yeah.
that's how in tune I was with it. How That's how real it felt. That's how complete the ideas were. And I didn't really want to do anything uh, until I knew I was going to give a complete project. Um, so 2023 rolls around, and early 2023 is when early 2023 is pretty much what triggered where we are now. To say to keep it to a very minimal.
Mm-hmm.
Without saying much, but early 2023 is why we are where we are now. Funny enough, you'll learn that along the way, um, as we grow. But uh, like 2023, around March, I went to the studio for the first time with my homie B Park, and he was like, "Yo, you want to pull it to the studio with me? Quick session. I got this song I was going to record. You can get a song in." I was like, "Cool." This is my first time actually going into a studio, so of course I was down.
Mm-hmm.
But it was a quick 2 hour session. We get in there and we get in there. He goes to record his song, And as he producer, engineers like setting everything up, and we're just like sitting there chilling, blah blah blah, catching up because we haven't seen each other in a while. So this was also like a nice like catch up reunion link up. He like literally he's like, yo, you ready? He was like, yeah. Engineer was like, yo, you ready? He's like, yeah, I got you. So he gets up to go in the booth and literally like lie to you not. Like he's walking to go into the booth and he taps me. He's like, yo, you want to hop on this, John? As he's walking to the booth, I have not heard I haven't heard anything. Mm-hmm. He's just like, yo, you want to hop on this, John? I don't even know what.
I don't know what I'm like. Yeah, I don't know what to beat it. You know,
I don't know what's going on.
I don't know what the song is. I don't know nothing.
And then he gets in the booth and like he plays the song, like he plays the beat. It's like a it's like a party song. It's like a what's the word I'm looking for? What genre is it? It's like damn, what's the name of that song? Just Wanna Rock. It's like that.
Oh, Uzi?
Yeah, it's like it's like that kind of beat. Okay. Like Jersey Club beat, you could say.
Yeah.
But more on like more of the trap side. Mm-hmm. But he like plays it. Beat's nice. Like it's a nice beat. Like it's not typically my vibe to like record on, but I also don't have any preferences when it comes to recording, because there's always, I think with anything, there's always something to be found in like the unfamiliar. Mm. So, and someone like J. Cole, he like when he does features, he when he does his feature runs, he's like hopping on everything. Yeah, which is kind of like that's how I feel with like not just music but with anything. I'm down because like I'm probably gonna pull something from this and apply it to something else, which is something I do with like when I'm sewing. I do it like I take something from that and apply it to like the design of like interior design and stuff, or vice versa, or when I'm like just like drawing or something, or like anything, pretty much anything I'm doing creatively. Like art inspires art. Mm-hmm. And like that's something I like say to myself all the time. Like of course life inspires art as well, but I think art inspires art, and art fuels art as well. And it's the way it's all connected really eases things, which is why I was talking about using visual media, music, and fashion, because I think those are things that like they like need each other. Mm-hmm. But I digress. But yeah, he gets in the booth and he's in there for like, I'm gonna say 10 minutes, super max 15, but I'm pretty sure it was 10 minutes. Mm-hmm. And I'm like writing my verse as he's in there, like genuinely 10 minutes. And it's funny because he'll tell you this he'll tell you this story, and I want to know his perspective. I haven't even heard it from his perspective, like from him himself. I've heard it from him explaining it to others. Yeah. But he like gets in the booth, does his verse, he comes out, he's like, yo, you ready? I was like,
am I ready?
Yeah, I'm like
10 minutes before.
Bro, I'm like, I guess so. So I get in there, I go in the booth. First time in the actual booth, first time recording in front of people. First time recording in front of people that I don't know. Mm-hmm. Outside of him and our my other homie Quan that was there. But it's me, him, Quan, B Park's girlfriend, and then the engineer. So two people that I'm unfamiliar with. Yeah. They haven't seen me none of them have seen me work on music before. Yeah. So I'm like, okay, this is just gonna this is just gonna go how it goes. Yeah. And it starts, and like luckily I've never had a problem with flow. Like that's something I always have been like, my personal opinion, I've always like been good with. Yeah. Being able to like catch a rhythm, catch a flow, which thank God, because it really makes everything easier. But I like had a flow, like immediately had a flow right away. So I kind of just had to like fit the aesthetic of the song, which evidently I did, judging from the reactions. And literally, like I laid a verse. I messed up on, because mind you, I just wrote this, so I messed up on like one part, probably like a few lines in, and then he's like, "Hold on, we're gonna run this back. So started over. I think I had to like stop and start maybe 2-3 more times.
Mm-hmm.
And then we did one full run through. He mixed everything right there. I did the ad libs, and I came out the booth, and they were like, "Bro, what? Like, nigga, what was that? Like, like it's not something. It's funny because it's not something I don't know. Like, I don't know if it's something I would listen to.
Yeah.
But mind you, I'm on the song, and my homie's on the song. Like, it's something that like if it were playing, I'd
like you'd be okay to like
right,
hear it.
But it's not something that I'd go to listen to.
Yeah.
Like depending on mood, it's like probably it's one of those like you're getting ready to go out for the night hype song kind of thing. It's not something like daily rotation. Um, but I came out and they were all like, "Yo, what the like what, bro?"
Mm-hmm.
I'll send you the song. I was gonna play like a little bit of it, but it's fine.
Yeah.
I'll send you the song. But yeah, so we did his song, and then he's like doing final touches, mixing, mastering, adjusting vocals and stuff. And he's like, B Park is like, yo, Park is like, is you doing your song, right? And I was like, yeah, the vibe switch is gonna be crazy.
Yeah, I was say.
And like
to do that first, and then whatever you finna do.
Right, and not only like aesthetic wise, but energy wise, like this was like slowed. Is it okay if I like play like a clip of it?
Okay.
I'll make it like a small clip.
You good?
Like just so you can hear what it. All right, so this right here is. I'll still sing you this song.
Okay.
But this right here is the song we did. It's called "Go Long." And then like Jersey Club, like like I'm like at the end. Got me some bitches and tell the bad bitch she need to get a bag up. You skip right on. Back up, turn to the Pringle man, make money stack up. Party song part that ain't nothing I can pass up in a way. Last no air on the beat, I'm a teacher need a NASCAR. Racing, baby. Shit, speed in, I was so go take a shower. You know that I won't keep you waiting. Pop a few bottles, I fuck a few models. Like just
Changing that quick.
Yeah,
like 10 minutes.
Yeah, like literally 10 minutes, and they were like, so yeah, we did that, and he's like, "It's your turn." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm ready." And as I'm walking to the booth, I'm like, I'm scared. I'm like frightened because I'm like, "Yo, we just did that, and I'm about to go in here and you kind of popped a balloon, you like take the air out of the room."
Yeah.
Which was expected. He already knew. We've sent each other stuff that we've recorded before. Like, I mean, it's my homie, so like, we've shared stuff back and forth before. He already knew like the kind of vibe I had. But it's funny, I was like so stressed about it, not realizing that even though the aesthetic was different and it was like slower, it was still like a decent song. And for my first time in the studio to say, and when I came out after recording that, I think the reaction, I think it's hard to gauge what was a better reaction between that and like me doing the verse in 10 minutes. I think just the fact that I did the verse in 10 minutes was a bigger reaction because like kind of like crazy. But I went in there to record this. Like going from that to this with a slow. Move, I gotta keep myself in check. Every time I touch a bottle, I get bottled up regrets. I done fucked a couple of and that's the I only recorded up. I recorded up until this point. It's like 2 minutes 30 seconds up until that point. And then like small beat switch, and then goes back to the other. But yeah, recorded that, and I'm like,
You just wondering what
yeah, I'm like,
what the vibe was gonna be after that.
Exactly, I'm like frightened, bro. But yeah, anyway, so that was like that was beginning of 2023, like Marchish.
Yeah.
Kind of the start of the recording process for Sunsets. Or realizing that, like kind of getting into the studio atmosphere and seeing that, it's not too hard to record an album.
Yeah.
In the studio, in general, and that's kind of like where I was sitting. I was so like hooked on the idea of like recording in the studio, that I kind of was like, I don't know. I don't even know. It was that was like the main thing, because I really wanted the project to sound professional. I wanted it to be something that was on all streaming platforms, and the project was like still in infancy, mind you.
Yeah.
Like beat selection wasn't even like done yet. Like like we were saying in our brief talk, like the eras thing. Like if a song were to leak, that would be like the song era. Like that's what that was. That wasn't even like for the album. That was just like a kind of like stepping into it. Like,
so that one's not gonna be.
No. That's like one of those songs you work on. You have do a few songs before you get to like the album cuts.
Yeah.
But that was like the first one I've like recorded. And then I actually went back to that same studio, this time by myself. Well, this time with by myself, but with linked up with Austin Hoodie YO, and we recorded our song "Sounds Like Summer," which
that's the one I was talking about. Yeah,
which is the one single.
That single.
Yeah, that will be on the album. It's going to get re-recorded. Okay. But that will be on the album. We recorded that. I actually met him. So it's funny because he went to LaSalle, then he transferred to UMD. And like I always used to see him around. It's funny because at the time we both had like very similar hair, similar vibe too. So we'd like see each other. He was just like the like shorter version of me.
Yeah.
And it would be like, very cordial, very cool guy from our few interactions. And yeah, from a few interactions, and like I don't even remember what happened. I think I was like, I think we were both like drunk at like a frat party. It was like a form. I went with someone to a athlete formal, and he was there because his girl played soccer there, and we were like, "Yo, bro, like," they're like, "Yo, bro, it's good to see you," blah blah blah, and then we just like connected there, and then I hit him up, listened to some of his songs. He's like I like he's someone I really enjoy listening to, simply because it's very authentic. Not to say it's like something we've never heard before. Yeah. But you can hear the authenticity.
Yeah, like it's real. Like,
yeah.
It don't gotta be the most different thing ever, but it's
exactly. And there's this one song called Trust that he has that, like, every time I play it for people, like they vibe. First of all, they vibe with it right away because it's just such like a floaty like vibe song, and it's just so chill and relaxed. It's like the second half of Nights, kind of. Okay. Like it's just like very vibe and floaty with a little bit more bounce to it. And then like I'm telling people like, yo, I know the dude who made this song. And then they're like, no way, because they think he's like, which he should be. He's like this huge, like, yeah. When you hear the song, I'm like, yo, like this. I'm like, bro, there's something in the song, bro. Like I love it so much. I've never skipped that song, no matter what I'm doing. Like that thing is like playing. Yeah. I'll send you that one too. All right. But yeah, we like recorded, like played, listened to some stuff. I was like, yo, there's a song that like I need you on. So by this time, I'm like deeper into the beat selection process. Me and my little brother Seb C, we already sat down at headquarters, which was just the lounge and the science building that I kind of like lived in from 2023 on. And we sat down in the headquarters, and Seb C has been with me throughout, like he has been there step by step. He knows, like he knows every detail up into, like he knows everything up until what I like tell him. Whether even if I don't specify, like he's been there, so he like knows. It's like very, like he just knows. It's like one of those things where like you listen to your homie's song and you like know what he's talking about, so it just hits different. Like that's what Sepsi is. And we're sitting
that's
there.
what's like for my brother.
Yeah.
There's a line he has in one of his songs where he's like he talks about, he mentions an album that he was gonna drop,
Yeah.
but didn't. And I was like, I know exactly what I was like. I was there for the, I'm like, if anybody else were to hear it, they have no clue what he's talking about. But I was like, I heard the album.
Yeah.
Like I was there. It's different.
Yeah.
So I definitely know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's the feeling like me will have, and it's crazy because this was 2023 up until now.
Yeah.
And we still have another few months to go. Mm-hmm. So like the amount of situations we've like been in where it's like like this is crazy. This is going to go into the music. Yeah. And we're just going to be like sitting in the studio, sitting in the car, listening to this and like laughing about these situations, like we're reading the journal or something. Like that's really what it feels like. Yeah. But me and him had like this whole plan. Like I still have it in my notes. I actually, if I went to because I just saw this like a few weeks ago. When I go to when I go to our messages and you tap links, the only link that pops up there is the shared note for Sunsets Why You Missing 2023 planner.
Really?
Yeah. Like it's like the only thing up there. And it's like from, I think it was from like April 2023. Like we had this whole blueprint. We're like, yo, we're going to do this. We're going to do this. We're going to set this up, blah, blah, blah. Not knowing, mind you, I just did my first like real studio session ever. So I don't even know how any of this works. Mm-hmm. Again, learning on the way.
Yeah. How did that planner go? Was it like you just didn't follow it at all?
It was,
or is it like
it was just like not like it just didn't go the way we set it up to be, because like I guess it's just, I mean, evidently that's not what God had planned.
Oh, yeah.
Like it was just one of those things. It was like, yo, I was planning to be in the studio like every so and so like time, and I'm like, oh, like it's $200 for a $200 for a 2-hour studio session. Like I work this, I work like that's fine. Mm-hmm. I'm already a manager at Champs at this time, or like that summer I got promoted. But like I was already working at Champs at this time for a year. So I already had a job. So I'm like, okay, now I got the studio, and now we just got to go in and do this. We're gonna schedule like music videos and stuff, and just all this like just very, very hopeful. Not really speaking in terms of reality with variables.
Yeah.
Different variables, just like in terms of like the amount of time consumption, the amount of money that's actually going to go into it, stuff like that. Mm. So also I just didn't even like, I don't even know. So me and Hoodie did this song, and that was over the summer. So that like kind of like worked out. It felt like it was going somewhere. I dropped the single because I'm like, yo, this is gonna be yo, this is gonna like be lead single from the album, and I was expecting to go back, but it just didn't happen. So after that I was like, I don't know. I don't even know what the album was kind of like. It was still, because it was such a needed outlet. The music at the time was such a needed outlet that I was like so hooked onto it being a necessity for my survival. Mm-hmm. Which is why I've been like sticking with it for so long, and I'm kind of like drilling it into everyone's heads who's aware of it. because it's just going to be. I don't even like it'll just be very much a diary, a journal.
Yeah.
Of these recent 3 years, 4 years next year, but of these recent 3 4 years, um, and yeah, 2023 summer, I actually went to like hibernation, isolation. I was like ghost. I don't know if you remember that, but I like disappeared from Instagram for
Oh yeah, of course I remember that.
for like all of the summer, for like pure mental reason. Like there like my life hit like this ceiling where the bubble was like exploding. Like one more thing, and I don't even know.
I remember.
Yeah,
Because I remember you came back. And you was being all cryptic. I was like, man. He was like, yo, like, what's going on? I was like, oh, I can't tell you. It's gonna go on the music.
yeah,
All right, dog.
yeah.
That's why. That's a big reason
I
why
know
I'm waiting
because
for it.
you just really you really
Because
want to
I'm
know.
like, there was like a whole period of time where like you was just like going through it or whatever.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
you know what
It's
I mean? I'm like, all right, let's see what this was about.
yeah. No, it's definitely one of those. Like the only way you can do it is through some like creative form, which is why
I'm not mad at it, brother.
I'm like doing what I'm doing now. And 2023 disappearing, 2023. Um, I needed to like find myself before I found anything else. I needed to like figure out who I was and like work on some like things in terms of organizing who Lamar was.
Yeah.
I needed to like kind of create Lamar, um, and like build this like perfect character, uh, which was what 2023 up until now, because obviously like growth is growth.
Yeah.
But just like putting that person, materializing that person, like bringing to life who I truly like needed to be at that time, needed for what I like needed for myself and who I wanted to be, and kind of just like escaping the previous life. It's just like running away realistically, but doing it in a way where I'm evolving, uh, and um, Lamar, I am like pretty much the perfect version of what was. Because honestly, I don't even, once I made that like decision, I couldn't, like, once I made the decision to, kind of like take the time away and like focus on like personal things and like kind of figure out what I like needed for myself. Like the timeline here stopped and like there was like a new one that branched off, which is where we are now. And I can't even fathom what this would have been had I not, you could say, locked in. But that was like 2023. Okay. 2023 to 2024 ish. Pretty much senior year of college helped a lot with that. Like just settling into that, kind of like killing habits, creating new ones. Of course, it's not like perfect and 100% right away. Falling back into habits and then like bouncing out of them. But more so just solidifying uh, who I am now and kind of trying to kind of uh, remain a new me in old places, in old situations. Um, which was like, it took me some time to do that. Uh, and this year hit and literally like the clock struck 12, and I was like, okay, this is like the year of like execution. This is where um, we organize and we set up, because last year, uh, the plan was like made evident through the Nike interview that I had that I told you guys about. And once like I like had that interview with Nike, I was like, oh, this is perfect. This is how we're going to get the album out.
Yeah.
Now I actually have a plan. I actually have like a vision, and I know it. I know what needs to be done, even though I don't know everything right now. Like I know that this is like how we're going to go about this. Like this is the story that he wanted me to tell. This is the portfolio I'm going to use and build. So it's like so the music was already there, and I just needed a way to get the music out. And I was starting the fashion uh, last year, and I just needed a way to uh, kind of like like tell the story of where we are, and that's what the music ended up becoming. Even though nothing changed with the music, I'm just realizing, oh, like this is a part. This is the story.
Yeah.
This is a part of it, and um, all the pieces I have are inspired by the album. Even what I'm wearing right now. This is actually self title album titled pens. So these are the sunset. This is part of the Sunset While You Missing collection, which started with the bag, and then the scraps left over from this in the bag, this in that bag. I'm going to make another bag, like a smaller one, and just I'm going to use up as much scraps as I can, try to make as much as I can. But that's going to be like that's what this is.
Yeah.
Everything is like you're wearing the intro right now. Here we go. Um, Here we go is the name of the intro, which is the name of this drop.
Okay.
Which is also like there's a lot of Easter eggs, which is why in the free ticket, the ticket for the free shirt that I put on the website, says, "I hope this is a good enough introduction." Here we go. There's a lot of Easter eggs floating around everywhere.
So what's the hoodie?
This is autumn. This is just Autumn Angels. Just for like the fall. This isn't. Um, we're not on the next track yet.
Okay. You have the next. We're not talking about fashion. Never mind. No, I do want to ask. Do you have the next like?
Oh, next drop is already. So this will be part of next drop, but the main piece. Well, these are kind of all going to be like main pieces, but the main thing for the next drop is actually like a camo jacket, to say the least.
Yeah.
Specialized camo.
Okay.
To say the least, and I'll show you that off camera.
Okay.
But yeah, it's going to be very nice, and the like vibe switch from the introduction video is going to be different.
Yeah,
for sure. It's gonna be nice. I'm like really looking forward to that. I actually sent like a 4-page Google Doc typed up with like bullet points, and like I have like models listed and everything. Like I was working on that for hours. I like sent that over to Crest. I was like, yo, I have samples coming in. I was like, yo, Crest, I have samples coming in. We gotta lock in on this. Like now I'm like so ready for this. Like, I've been thinking about that since the drop, like the first drop happened.
Yeah.
Like I was so happy to like post that video and like get on to the next thing, because I'm like, oh, I can't like now that like I introduced myself, let's like,
it's like what's all right.
Let's
let's do this.
Let's
start working on the next thing.
Yeah, like this isn't an icebreaker anymore. It's like you know who I am now, and let me like show who I am.
Yeah, I don't have to keep introducing myself.
Exactly.
Like I'm here. You know what I mean?
Right. That's exactly what this next drop is going to be. But yeah, it's all inspired, and that's what this year has really been about, executing. The main thing for this year, two main things for this year was showing up, because showing up is half the game. And that's something I always say. Showing up is 50%. Because as you show up, you figure things out.
Yeah.
No matter what it is, as you continue to show up, you'll learn what you need to on the way, but you learn nothing if you're not there.
Yeah.
If you're not attempting to show up, or if you're not, just making that move. So showing up has been huge for me this year. I spent like what February to July in this room, designing, crafting, like organizing. Like when I say in this room, I mean, me and the homies, we went to Puerto Rico in July at the end of July, like July 31st. So like end of July, and we're there, and like we had a few drinks with our dinner. I was like, yeah, after this trip, I don't need any more alcohol, and John goes, "What are you talking about? You've been playing the crib since like we haven't seen you all year. What are you talking about?" Mind you, John lives right upstairs. So for him,
He hasn't seen you, and you.
yeah, I've genuinely been like go to work, come home, I'm straight like in here. It's become a habit. I still do it now.
I
Re-
respect. I understand though. I get it for sure.
recently I've been more out because of like the race and stuff, and just like just more activity. Things have been coming up. I mean, the brand is launched, so I have to kind of be more
Like present.
exactly more like present in other spaces,
Yeah.
um, which I'm like learning. Uh, but I've been like in here just like showing up for myself, and making sure that I show up for myself in a way where I can project that to show up for others.
Mm-hmm.
Which I also have um, like found ways to do that for people throughout the year, and I'm like very very happy about it because I think like not showing up for others is also something that got us to where we are now. So I'm happy that I'm like learning how to do these things before I reach a point where it's like a consistent thing that I need to do.
Yeah.
Uh, and then the other thing was the human experience. So I've like this year, like the clock struck 12, and I was like everything felt like it slowed. Like for the first time, I felt like I could like exhale,
Yeah.
and I was like, I've really been feeling the time, even though this year feels like this year's flown by. I've really been like able to breathe. That hasn't really been a blur compared to the previous 2 years. Um, and this year, my resolution was to like actually have a human experience, not live on autopilot.
Mm.
So like genuinely everything I have felt this year, whether good or bad, has quite literally felt like the first time experiencing it. Like like this year, I feel like I've been like living for the first time, um, which has been quite a journey to say the least. It's kind of I don't know. It's like I don't know. I don't want to say weird. It's just been very. It's just been a journey to kind of like experience um and to be aware of it as well. I think the awareness has really amplified the feelings that I've been having, the emotions I've been having. Uh, but yeah, like I've been learning to like soak things in,
Mm.
soak in good moments, take time to like actually feel things and not let them pass, whether that's good or bad. Um, because it's like feeling the emotions is fine as long as you don't become them.
Yeah.
So I've been like learning that, um, just basic human things, but also like the higher level of human things. Like trying to perfect like emotional maturity and stuff like that. Just that's pretty much just execution and actually I think showing up and execution are probably what this year is. Um, all that to say that goes into the music side as well. Uh, so for me as a person, showing up and executing, um, working on having that translate to the music, where I like, I'm up late night, like perfecting those lyrics, and like, like recording voice memos to the beat, so I like don't lose that cadence.
Mm.
Um, like getting those ideas out there, like in my notes, just so I can like have it there to come back to and build off of that. Um, pretty much anything possible. That's not recording because recording is generally the only thing I haven't done yet.
Yeah.
Um, but I have that set up because as I was saying earlier, I met Dreamy and Saint, and me and Dreamy were actually supposed to have a session earlier this month and last month, but like things had just not been lining up right for me. Last month was like such an insane month for me,
Mm.
and I just like I yeah. So I was like, yo, I'm gonna hit you up when I'm ready. Like I'm gonna hit you up when I'm ready. and then we can like set the time aside instead of setting time aside, and then like I show up.
Yeah.
Um, and he's like very like Dreamy is also in that Crestwick and Saint. They actually just dragged me out last week. Um, funny enough, they randomly so Dreamy texted me. So Saint and Crest were already like yo, make sure you're like free on Wednesday, blah blah blah. We gotta celebrate your birthday or whatever. They didn't say what we were doing exactly, but I was like, all right, cool, whatever. Dreamy hits me up. He was like, yo, bro, like I'm near your crib. Like my car is messed up. Like, is it cool if I come chill at your place while I figure this out? And I was like, yeah, of course. Like literally no problem. Because he's been over here before, so I'm like, oh, he might have been in the area like grabbing food or something.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh yeah, I'm coming down right now. I come downstairs. I like step outside. I'm like looking for him. Cress's car like pulls off the block, and then like the three of them are in the car, and they're like, get in, get in. I'm in like a t-shirt, sweats, and like my Birkenstocks. I'm like, bro, at least let me put some clothes. Like I was in the middle. I was in the middle of making these pants. I was in the middle of making these pants. So I'm like waiting for like Saint to text me. I'm just like sewing, and then Jamie's like, "Yo,
He almost kidnapped you."
Pretty much. And then, but we went down the street, grabbed food, and just like vibed. It was nice. It was another one of those moments where I was like, it feels good to actually just exist.
Yeah.
And like
not have to like not feel like you're like working towards something, like you're just here.
Yeah.
You know?
And kind of like sitting in that, and I've been working on that a lot recently. Yeah. I think yesterday was yesterday was so great. Like with hanging out with Knuckle yesterday was so great because it was generally the first time I like felt that like that lifted, and I'm just gonna say the first time because it's like that's really what it felt like. Mm-hmm. So it felt really nice, and yeah, like after the race, we just like walking around Center City, grabbing drinks, like kind of like bar hopping,
yeah,
and grabbing food and just like chatting, and yeah, so things like that I've been working on, and I've been translating that to the music lyrically, which a lot of I don't want to say I've been translating that to the music lyrically. The music was already there lyrically,
yeah,
and insane enough, written by God, like a lot. Majority of the songs I've written, as I said, I've like written them before I even had beats.
Yeah.
A lot of the songs I've written before I even had the experiences, but not like, oh, I'm gonna write this and then like I'm gonna go do it. But it's kind of like I don't know, like I wrote like I write about like the experience outside of the things that I've experienced already.
Yeah.
Like I'd write about the experience because it was like things I was striving for from the standpoint of like just being LA, and like I'd like do them, and as I'm doing them, I'm like hearing the songs that I've written, or like hearing the lyric, like the lyrics from the songs, and I'm like, yo, like this is like not even yo, this gotta go in music, like bro, this isn't music. This is what we're here for. This is what we're living for, and the project is really a human experience project.
Yeah.
Which you will get the like answers you're looking for, and I guarantee that, and it will be in a very diverse delivery, but a very cohesive delivery.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I know it's gonna be a million songs.
I can tell you right now, no more than.
Well, yeah, I remember you said it was like 20 something. You're at 23.
23 is the max. Like
yeah, that's what you got last time. You told me about how many songs.
23 is the max. It's 21 or 23.
Okay.
Only reason, so there's a reason for both of those numbers actually. Which I tell you now?
You don't have to.
I think my hesitancy is going to make me not do so.
Okay. What would you consider yourself like far removed? I don't want to say far removed because it sounds like you're writing about where you kind of want to be, and it sounds like this is where you're kind of at now. Um, so I guess I'm thinking about when I think about stuff for me, um, when I've made music in the past, I've written from the standpoint of this is where I was at. Yeah. I look on like I can't hear you. I look on all that and I say that is who I was.
It's like reflective
back then. Yeah. Do you look at this? And I know it's not out yet, but I mean I know that you just pretty much just have to like record stuff. Do you look at that and say this is a snapshot into my life? This is not necessarily not that it's not me, but this is not the space that I'm in anymore. Do you look back at that and say that's the space that I was in, or do you say that's the space that I'm still in right now?
It's a mix. It's okay. I think a good comparison for it would be Call Me If You Get Lost. It follows a story of his love life and the situation between his best friend and his friend's girl, and that like love triangle. But it's also him speaking on his current experience and
being on boats and
like being like the braggadocio, which I really love because it's not in just a floss way. It's like in a
like, man, we really made it.
Yeah, and it's like a there's more to life kind of situation. Yeah. So it's like that. Not saying I have like anything to like, like I'm not buying boats and
you're not buying boats, but you got a lot to brag about. You have a lot to be grateful for. I would say.
That I will say that is something that is definitely a theme. Like a small theme on the album. There's actually like one song specifically that kind of fits vibe wise, kind of fits that. Actually, no, there's songs on there that kind of fits that. But again, there's a story to it.
Yeah.
And I talk about the person that was, and then I discuss who I am, and like where I'm going, where I'm going to be.
Yeah.
Not too far ahead though. Not too far ahead. More so like realistically, like I think by God's grace, I just happened to write this perfectly because it kind of lines up to who I am now, and then like who I'm going to be once this drops.
Yeah.
That's generally how the writing just happened to go. And it's more so I've been like working towards becoming the person because I didn't want to like lie to myself.
Yeah.
Like I wanted to, like I obviously had goals that I wanted to accomplish that I like discussed in terms of personal growth that I like discuss in the album, but I also didn't want to be like a liar. Like I didn't want to be like one of the songs that was like one of the songs I talked about like like I just dropped a bar about Puerto Rico, which I like ended up like that I wrote that in 2023 when we were
about being in Puerto Rico.
Yeah, and we were in NOLA, and
then you went to Puerto Rico.
I went to Puerto Rico this year, and then for that for NOLA, I wrote a song prior to that actually, and like I had a bar like took that girl to New Orleans this year, Hurricane Katrina, like something like that, and then ended up going to NOLA, like just small stuff like that. I mean, there's also a story that goes with that, so it actually lines up a bit more on point, which is like insane. But there's a lot of things like that where it's just like it just happens to go that way. I almost ended up not going to Puerto Rico, so it was really and I was like stressing because I was like like I was saying, I didn't want to be a liar to myself. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna have to like
you gotta go.
I'm gonna have to like delete this now. Like delete this.
This can't go out.
Exactly. And then I ended up like being able to go. So
fulfilling prophecies. It's just like, oh, this is what I'm doing.
And that's really what it is, because that's really what it is. Like self-fulfilling prophecies. Like, funny enough, I'm happy you said that. That's really what this all feels like. And let's transition from that. Like, yeah, it's like it's like a journal. It's like a diary. And you're like kind of flipping through the pages with me. Now the delivery won't be like that. The delivery of it will be very curated in a different manner, like a more like kind of immersed, engaging way. But switching from that, well, actually, do you have another question? Because I want to say switching from that, but I don't know how to switch to the thought I'm thinking, because I don't know how to articulate that yet. So maybe we can come back to that another.
Well, I do want to know, like, I guess your favorite part of creating music. Like, what is something that's like, I can tell that experience is definitely very important. It could be something like that, but I mean, it could also just be like writing stuff, or beat selects. Like, it could be something as simple as that, or it could be something that's like, I just like when everything just comes together.
I mean, when everything just comes together is always the best thing ever. It's always beautiful
when it just works.
When it just like works out.
When everything, because there have been times where it's like I'll have two things, like I'll have a beat, have the lyrics, and I'm just kind of like, like it's good,
right?
But when it like lines up,
when it gels like, together perfectly, like, oh my. Like, that is divine intervention. There's like no explanation.
I completely, bro. There'd be songs where I'm like, I don't know how this came about.
Yes,
but this is great.
This is like I don't know if I'm going to do this ever again.
I can't recreate this. This is not like this is actually just perfect.
Yes, oh my gosh, I'm not going to be that guy and say I feel that way about every song on the album, but I do. But there are definitely songs on the album where I'm like, this is so good that like this is so good, I might have to like submit this for a Grammy nomination. As crazy as that sounds, as insane as that sounds.
Oh my goodness.
Not saying I'm like a Grammy level artist, but it's just one of those feelings where like it just gels together so good. I'm like, bro, this is like, I'm like levitating because it just happened to work out, and I don't have to like scrap a song after working on it for eons. But I will say beat selection, I'll put beat selection at the bottom. So what used to be a huge problem for me was like when I used to find beats on YouTube. Like finding type beats, and just genuinely the knowledge of knowing it's a type beat would like cause a huge problem in the writing process, because I'd be writing from the perspective of
whatever the type beat is,
as if I was Cole, or as if I was Rocky. Like that's how I'd be writing. Like I'd be not, or I won't say perspective. I'd be writing my perspective, but it wouldn't be my delivery or my my style.
Yeah, it wouldn't be like your cadence or
exactly. Like I'd just be writing a song for Cole.
Yeah,
is pretty much what would be happening. And that used to be a huge problem until I started to really like find myself and who I am. Musically, and like it's like not a problem anymore. But it still happens. Like I just don't like type beats in general.
Yeah,
because
I'm not a huge fan either. But I mean, I make beats, so it's like
like there are like, not saying type beats are bad. There are amazing type beats.
Yeah,
and like
sure.
like the beats themselves are good, but I'm not a fan of type beats in terms of me using them.
I agree.
Which is funny. I did like a Churchill Down freestyle because Breeze asked me to, like 2 years ago. And this was one of the 3 songs I dropped as as like just Lamar, not Lamar Angels.
Yeah.
As just Lamar. And it was The Ride freestyle, Churchill Downs, and then Cold, which was me and Breeze, which was like I think the last thing.
I remember Cold. I'm trying to remember how I remember
it's like
the idea of Cold. Like it sounds so familiar.
I don't mind it. Just worry about the timing. Jesus and the Spirit best believe I don't mind it. Mind it if I tell you all the feelings I've been hiding.
Is it still on SoundCloud?
Yeah. How to know my feelings on the beats that I've been riding.
I gotta listen to that later.
To see that we were reclining down the boulevard while we driving. Yeah,
I remember that song. I remember when it came out.
Like I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you because I know my like it's gonna be hard to find from my account. But yeah, like flow wise, I think that's one of those things where it's like it just gelled together so well because that was my first time trying something like that. Trying something like that in terms of I don't know, it just felt different.
Yeah.
It was like this. It was like that song was the start for me, honestly. Like that song was the start of like Lamar Angels, but it was like baby steps.
Yeah.
And I really
that's early in the.
Yeah, I like really like like how that went. But yeah, I did a Churchill's Down freestyle, and one of the bars on the second verse is actually I actually said something about type beats, and I said something like tired of searching for type beats on YouTube because something about putting pen to the sheets. I need unique beats. I forgot what the delivery. I forgot what the delivery was, but like I was like pretty much like
he was out completely out.
Like I was
not feeling it at all,
bro. I was like despising type beats because it was like that was a specific time during the beat selection process and the writing process where like type beats on YouTube were like cooking me like mentally.
Yeah.
Like I just couldn't get by the thought of like I just happened to like I had to like if you play a beat I have to like cover the title so I'm not saying like Drake X Uzi type beat or something like
because it's just subconsciously you're gonna be like okay well now
like Childish Gambino and like so and so type. I'm like
you read the verse back and it's like this is just
this isn't even me, bro.
Drake.
Like, bro, this is literally just Drake, bro. Like that's the problem.
This is not me.
Bro, that's literally the problem. So I actually like all my beats I found on BeatStars, and the only reason I did that is because Breeze sent me a beat on YouTube. He sent me a YouTube beat, and I went to the beat, and then in the link, the BeatStars was there, and it said download. It said download this beat free or something like that. Which is the beat that I played you earlier. The song that I played from the studio.
Oh yeah.
The one that I recorded myself.
Oh yeah.
I actually took that beat from Breeze.
Like for those of you who don't know, Breeze is a mutual friend of ours.
Yeah,
we all went to high school together.
Yeah, I forgot. I'm so sorry for not giving context.
It don't matter. Freak him.
But he sent that to me. He was like, "Yo, like we should hop on this." Blah blah blah. But I like took the beat. And I literally took the beat, went to the studio and recorded like a 3-minute
Thanks,
song.
Bro. Like took the beat. You're not gonna rap on it. Though. I'm not gonna lie. You're not gonna rap on it.
Realistically, right now, if I sent him this demo, I guarantee you he'd give me back a verse.
You think so?
By Friday.
By Friday?
He'd give me back something by Friday.
Actually, oh my gosh, I need you to do it.
If I was like,
I need you to do it. I need you to do it. You don't got to do it now, but I need you to do it.
If I was like, yo, bro, I'm thinking about dropping this single on SoundCloud, but like I want your verse on there. Can you like give me something by Friday? He's already familiar with the beat, so it's not like
he probably got something down already.
Exactly before I stole it from him. Like he probably already has something for it. So, but he like when it comes to like collabs and stuff. Wait, let me finish answering your question.
Okay, go ahead.
But yeah, so beat selection, bottom. I love the writing process because lately I've been lately sounds too recent. I'll say lately in the scheme of this year, I've been very, I don't know. There's something special about the ink and the pen this year, and I really have been enjoying the writing process. And recently, um, these 2 recent weeks, uh, I've been writing, or last week I should say, I've been writing my poems and songs down in notebook.
Okay. Yeah, I saw you were posting it on.
Yeah, and that was just like a poem from my phone that I like typed up like forever ago. But I wrote it down, and in a caption, I said, lately I've been realizing that the physicality of the arts is what makes the arts art, is what makes the art beautiful.
Yeah.
Just being physically involved. And that like thought came to my mind when I was talking to Knuckle about how I was like, because we were like, I was like, yeah, I'm about to just like go in and like post this like poem real quick, blah blah blah. We're just like chatting, and as I did that, I was like looking for a typewriter because I was like, yo, I like really love this. I'm thinking about a typewriter, and I was like, well, a typewriter wouldn't really be the rawest form of documentation because that's kind of like typing just without a screen.
Yeah.
Because I just think it would be so cool to just like have a typewriter, and I don't know, for some reason that like thought hit me, and I was like literally like, I think I have like a typewriter in one of my links right now. But yeah, and that thought hit me, and I was like, nah, it just doesn't hit the same, and that's like the point.
Yeah.
Like being physically involved with the arts, like it makes you one with what you're doing, and like that's truly the beauty in it. And like having that like revelation a few days ago, like sewing has been so. It's having that revelation and then getting back into a sewing project, which are these pants.
Yeah.
And like finishing these pants over last week, um, was so nice. It was such like a all at once situation. Um, like the timing was really great.
Yeah.
And also the hats. That's why I was like John texted me about the hats yesterday, last night, and I was like, oh yeah, like if you send it now, I'll have that done before you leave tomorrow. Like I'm on such like this high of, I don't even know. I'm just like, it's just been great.
Yeah.
I would say. It's been great, and there's no like plans on slowing down. Not saying that there aren't any bad moments or any lows.
For sure, yeah.
But like I'm just like that. None of that matters. None of that matters. So yeah, I've been writing, and I really enjoy the process of refining your thoughts, and and doing it in a creative way, not just like typing something up and like editing the sentence or like paraphrasing, but doing it in a way where you deliver it in it where it has impactful delivery.
Yeah.
I've really been in love with that recently, and I've always loved the writing process, but lately the writing process has been very nice. Um, that might be one. Uh, recording, recording is. I feel like recording is always like two because it's always like a middle because it's always like you'll have amazing days where you're just recording and you like you catch the rhythm and the flow and like the music hits perfectly in the headphones and like everything just feels so right, and you like record the song and it's like it feels like the greatest thing any human has ever touched. And then there's gonna be days where you like for some reason you just can't get the vocal like the vocal quality you're looking for.
Yeah.
Like the voice, the cadence, the tone that you're trying to hit. Or like for some reason like you just can't get the flow right, or when you go to record, like you're like messing up the words, but you like know this song by heart if you were to step out the booth like literally for 5 seconds.
That's for sure happened to me.
Like
where I know the like I'm rapping this.
Like well, I don't even need to read it.
Yeah,
like,
at this point I don't need to read it.
Exactly.
And now as soon as I step to the mic, it's like you start fumbling. Come on, bro.
like you're selling, bro. Like
yeah,
Hall
like
of Fame
come
stuff.
on, bro. What are we doing?
Yeah, it's like it's crazy.
Figure it out, bro.
Like literally get it together, bro. And that's like I love the recording process, but it's also it's just one of those things where it's kind of mentally taxing. which is like it's a part of the game. It's a part of the. It's
mentally taxing.
Like it's just part of the art, you know. But I just feel like that sits it at a 2 for me. Okay. But writing is always like there's nothing like, because you already have the flow in your head, so you already know how it's sounding, and everything's like fresh. And there's nothing like writing a line that's like that poem where I said, if I keep tossing and turning, will that help flip my perspective? I wake up every 2 hours. Is God sending a message? I check my phone every moment. I guess I don't have reception. And then there's like a silence, and like just like to just illustrate, like to just paint a picture like that.
Yeah. That was nice.
Thank you.
All right. That's all that. Over. I got 2 more things.
Yeah.
I have a bunch of other stuff, but this is gonna go for 5 hours. if I keep asking more questions.
I mean, I have the time. I mean, I don't care.
Look, bro, I would, but also like I don't know how long these are gonna.
Oh, true. Survive. Yeah, valid.
That's if these could go for, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I have 2 more things. I might have 3. I want to know. I want to know what you feel your purpose is, and what you're doing, or what your ultimate goal is. In we're talking about music, but just in there could be different stuff for the different things that you do, whether fashion, music, visual arts or whatever, or if there is one kind of, general overarching thing. What do you think, your like purpose, or what is your goal in the things that you do?
I've come to realize my purpose. I've come to realize my purpose is kind of I don't even know how to say this. Kind of like trailblaze. I'm not doing anything new. I don't believe. And I'm not like this insane innovator. But I think more so just on the scale of just kind of inspiring people, even if it's just like small things. I've realized recently, very recently, the scale of impact I do have on a small scale, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Just of stuff like getting people like, oh, that like video you did like was like dope. Like I've been thinking about posting. Can you tell me how you blah blah blah? You know, something like small like that. I've had conversations, and like I'm not like a crazy content creator or anything. But I think just the fact that I think that's what makes it better actually and more personal. The fact that we're all just normal people. I just happen to be doing, I guess you could say, a lot. I'm kind of like doing a bit of everything, and people are seeing that, and it's like lighting a fire. It's like igniting something in their spirit to go and create, to go and move. And I think funny enough, my entire life, my philosophy to myself has been, it's not about me. But recently I've like really been finding that it's not about me at all.
Yeah.
And there really are like a lot of people out there who like, let me not do that, who like need my art. And I had people tell me that what I'm doing is refreshing. So that alone shows me that I'm like on a good start.
Yeah.
And for where this is going, I just like for where this is going, I just know that this is really going to be like something that a lot of people are going to enjoy on a large scale.
Yeah.
Like something that's going to be very nice for people on a large scale, to where they can just see that you kind of can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's all it is. I think my purpose is just showing people that all you gotta do is show up, you know, and just inspiring. I don't know. I'm still like mapping that out, but yeah, yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
Nice. And then I think my last thing is, because I mean the last thing we were talking about was music. I want to know what like you're currently listening to.
Oh, I'm happy you asked this.
What's in the current like rotation?
Current rotation. Son of Spurdy by Daniel Caesar.
Okay.
Spamming that. Call Me If You Get Lost. Spamming that.
Dang, you still on that?
Bro, I live by that album. Like that album gets me up. That album gets me going.
Really?
It connects on too many levels.
Okay.
Like way too many. Like even the braggadocio thing. Like,
yeah.
Just like talking about like buying boats, and it's just like one of those things. Like I don't even like care to buy a boat, but to hear the way he speaks about it and like the experiences, you want to be able to like be free enough to have those experiences.
It sounds like other people talk about it, and it's like, yeah, I can do this now, and it sounds like okay, cool, whatever.
Right.
For him, it sounds like he's passionate about this.
Exactly.
Like he actually is bro, we're in
that's what I'm saying.
France.
And that's exactly
we're in Paris.
That's exactly what he said when he was like he said he wanted an album. Like when people make songs about doing stuff, he wanted to make an album for himself about doing his favorite things. Like you hear a song about somebody like driving to the grocery store. Oh yeah, like I drive to the grocery store too. Like I'm gonna obviously listen to that.
Yeah.
He made a song like he likes to travel. He likes to collect cars. Like that was a person that was for him. He made like his passions, which I like love. Like oh my gosh, I love.
I respect it.
Like
I respect it a lot.
Like it's so real. Like I'm definitely like not Tyler the Creator in any regard, but it feels like like it's very relatable in terms of the passion in it.
Yeah.
Black is always in rotation. Just East Atlanta Love Letters.
6 Lack.
Please. But yeah.
Good old 6 Lack.
Always in rotation. Jay has been in rotation heavy lately. Jay-Z.
I mean, he's probably always in your rotation.
Here and there. Like he pops in, pops out.
Okay.
A lot of 9 times out of 10 I'm listening to Neo Soul. My Earth Tones playlist. Like it's like Lucky Day, Cleo Soul. I got some Smino in there.
Okay.
Ravina, Raven Lene, Erykah Badu.
I haven't listened to Ravina in a while.
Yeah, there's a lot of people. D'Angelo, of course.
Rip to a Real One.
Yeah. There's a oh my gosh. Yeah, but like just my Herb Tones playlist is very like that playlist is what this room feels like. So I just have that playing all the time.
Yeah, I agree. Yes.
Like I just have that playing all the time when I'm just in here. The only light that's on is just sunset. And I'm like over here sewing or I'm designing. Or I'm like whatever else I do. I don't even know what I do on my time. But some form of creating something. A lot of indie pop, indie rock.
Okay.
Specifically Yacht Club, the band Yacht Club. I
know Yacht Club.
I love them so much. I've been alternative too. Frex. She just dropped an album called Are You Happy I'm Here? And she doesn't like I don't say she doesn't typically do alt. She's more like a R&B pop-ish. But the album was really nice. I think I'm more on the indie side now outside of my typical rotation. Because again, I'm listening to albums all the time. So it's like Call Me If You Get Lost, Since I Have a Lover, East Atlanta Love Letter. Blueprint was heavy in rotation. Son of Spurgy, Blonde, heavy rotation.
Yeah.
I listened to Because of the Internet, earlier this week, banger.
Great album. I got that on my vinyl.
I need that. I need to grab that one. That's definitely what I need to get. Janae has been on in rotation.
Mm-hmm.
Bryson has been in rotation, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Let God Sort Him Out rotation lately.
Great album. Album of the year, Grammys.
I agree. Like if Let God Sort Him Out, like if it won, I wouldn't be mad. If Starline won, I wouldn't be mad. Chance's album.
Oh, is that up for rap album?
I don't think it is actually. Yeah, it is. It is.
Okay.
If that won, I would not be mad.
I know that's up. I think Glorilla, her album's up. Chance is up. There's another one that I think could win it, and I can't remember what album it is.
GNX.
GNX is up. There's another one though. I think Chromacopia?
Yeah.
I think Chromacopia is up. I personally want Let God Sort Him Out to win.
I agree, for the culture.
Yeah, that'd be great. I also just think that that's probably the best album there. I didn't listen to Chance and I didn't listen to Glorilla.
So I will say,
but I did listen to GNX and I did listen to Chromacopia.
So I will say, this is going to sound crazy, but
go ahead.
I heard Chance's album, one song in, I was like, I've heard enough. Welcome back, graduation, Kanye. welcome back, graduation, bro. One song
that was hot.
Yo,
bro, my friend was saying it was like, all right, but he was saying it's all right. But every time I go over his place, the album, like that song is some song from that album is gonna like play.
Yeah,
because he always has like the music.
Because it's like that. I'm telling you.
That's why I don't believe him.
I listen to it. I'm like, yo, this is a Kanye album. This is a Kanye album if you like put Chance the Rapper's voice on it.
Mm-hmm.
And like even production to the messages in there, like there's the song "No More Old Men." You would love that song. Like I'm telling you, would love that song if you just like listen to it, just listen to it and read the lyrics as well. Like the delivery is great. You'll definitely love Starline intro because the bars on there and the like beat are just perfect.
You said Starline intro?
Yeah. Like perfect. And then the other song was No More Old Man. And then once you hear those, you'll want to listen to the album. There are other songs on there that I know for sure you would love specifically.
Okay.
There's a song on there, the outro actually it's him and Jasmine Sullivan. Beautiful.
Great voice.
She had a beautiful performance on there. But I want you to like get to that as you like.
Yeah, like if I listen to the album, then
that's not something I would want you to pick out because it like the cohesiveness of like the track to track up until that point is very nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, if that one album of the year, I would not be mad. But yeah, that's heavy rotation.
Okay.
That's been more so like on and off rotation. I've just been doing like the intro from that, strictly for like the mood of getting hype.
Yeah.
What did I listen to last night? Debí tirar más fotos, Bad Bunny's album. His recent album, banger, of course. As what I was playing earlier, that was Andre's album. I'm listening to these two.
Oh, the flute one.
Yeah. New Blue Sun, I think it's called.
That sounds right.
These recent 2 days, I've been playing that, and then the 7 piano, that one, the one that he dropped at the Met Gala when he showed up looking like the album cover.
Oh yeah.
I'm listening to that. Actually, I was actually listening to that the day I posted the poem, which is why the one of the songs is from the piano, 7 piano, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
That like the post for the poem has, and then One Day You'll from that album. Yeah, I've just been like, I'm always like kind of all over the place. Like I kind of like, but right now my outside of my normal rotation, which is Earth Tones playlist, Call Me If You Get Lost, Blonde, and then a Black album. Um, I'm like fixated on indie pop right now, indie rock,
Yeah.
indie alternative, just indie right now. I like a lot. Yeah.
Nice. See if I can ask more. Ooh, okay. This might, I think this is a good one. It's another like simple one. Like it's nothing crazy. It I want to know like, do you have favorite? This I think is worse. Do you have favorite album covers? Do you have ones that are like?
I do.
Because I know you do the whole like you literally pick an album by the cover for the vinyls.
Yeah.
What are some of like your like favorite covers?
Oh my gosh. Funk You Get Lost to the States.
I'm not gonna lie. I was just talking about his deluxe albums.
Yeah.
So he has the Estate Sale and then he has Chromacopia Plus.
Yeah.
And I think
I actually
that
just listened to Mother.
I still haven't listened to it.
I just listened to it because I saw Plus. Like, obviously, Plus means like deluxe. And I'm looking at the track list.
It's,
Like,
I'm gonna say,
I'm like, these are all the same songs. And I saw Mother, and I'm like, oh,
yeah,
that wasn't there before.
yeah. It's only one other song.
Yeah.
For me, I'm like, okay, you didn't have to like do the whole. You just added one more song. Like the Estate Sale is like 5 songs.
Yeah, it's 8.
8 songs? Oh shoot. But like the Estate Sale, that cover is great. And I personally, I like Chromacopia Plus. I like how that looks more than
I agree.
Than
that looks very. I think that captures the.
There's a lot of. It feels chaotic to me. Like
I do like the way the cover looks is how
I agree.
which I like really like.
I agree a lot. But like I think his deluxe covers are very good.
It's crazy because I'm like, I love album covers and I like buy vinyls based on their cover. And you're like, oh, what's your favorite? It's like oh, you like Metallica? Name 20 Metallica songs right now. It's like one of those situations. And I'm like, I don't even. I'm gonna just like get some inspo. Oh, so I actually don't listen to Uzi anymore. But the Little Uzi versus the World cover, I love that cover so much. Actually, Buki, I had her paint me a version of it with me and someone on top of me. That's what's hiding back there. That's actually not the vinyl. Right there on the far right, that super colorful one. Yeah, that's not a vinyl. That's a painting. So that one, the Estate Sale, the Drifters. I'm actually going to grab this for you guys because I really love this. So this is one that made me really, really. Do I have anything else over here that's like off season is cool, but it's not one of my favorite. The Drifters. So this album right here, this vinyl right here, I love. So this is the Drifters Golden Hits, and this is like what's the word I'm looking? This is like Shooby Doo Bop music. This is 60s, 70s. I just love it. These are all like classics. I really love. I really really love this vinyl, and the way this sounds. The way this sounds is so good. And it just like this artwork right here is something that really stood out to me when I went to get it. It was like, how much did this cost? Like $5. Um, so what I do is like I go to the record shop and I judge the vinyls by their cover. If the cover looks cool, if I think like the cover art is like really nice, I buy the vinyl. It forces me to find new music, something that I do. But yeah, I really like this. This is like this alone is just kind of like a time capsule, like an art piece time capsule. In a way, I just really like it. It's very like it has like such. This is vintage. Like
That is for sure.
this is like very vintage look, vintage feel. Um, I just love it. I really really love it. Uh, let's see. Trying to like Oh, Graduation by Kanye, of course. Like I feel like that's like a given. Um, uh, it's another one. This is making me feel like I don't listen. Oh, Testing. ASAP Rocky's Testing. That album cover. I really like that. I like that overhead look. I remember that was like a trend. Everyone was doing like the like you stand around the camera while it's on the ground. Oh, yeah. I remember that was a trend. After that album dropped. It was like so fire. Not saying he was like the first to do it, but I really like that album cover. Uh mm, I think. Yeah. I'm like trying to cycle through every thing I know, and I just Yacht Club's EP Bipolar. Um, it it's just like a 6 song EP. It looks like the picture was taken on film. In Japan, I could be very wrong, but I believe in Japan. But it's just like green. Um, like the layout of it is just very nice. It just looks like I typed layout instead of the album. But it's like waterfall. Um, it's like waterfall background, and then on top of it is a like a snapshot of what is it like a restaurant, it looks like or just random Japanese sign. It looked like just a busy like downtown type. Yeah, it's kind of like it has like a so it looks like China like what you would see if you like went to Chinatown in a major city and you like take a picture and it's very like scenic, all the like neon lights and the signs and stuff. I really like it because this looks very I actually almost bought this vinyl like the moment I found this album. Actually. I almost bought this vinyl strictly because I saw like this was going to be another one of those. Oh, I like the vinyl. I mean, I like the album cover. Let me buy the vinyl. But I found it here first, and I was like going to purchase the vinyl before I even like it was. I really really like this. I'm not gonna lie, it's fire. It's like really sick. Uh oh, Pharrell's "In My Mind," classic. Oh, like classic cartoon. Just a banger. Um, I'm like right now I'm scrolling through my I guess you could say wrapped my replay Apple replay for album covers. These don't really have like I don't know. Nothing was the same by Drake. I just like the um Drake's best album by the way. I completely agree. It's like this is the most Drake will ever get. I think he'll never top that. I agree. Like that is prime that is like prime Drake. Um oh, I really liked it. This is one of my favorite right now. Not all time, but this is like one of my favorite right now. I really like the Starline album cover. It's I just love that the artwork that went into that. Um oh, there's another one. La Nena Don Gangster by Pau Pau, Spanish artist. It's like a classroom, but it's like in like kind of like a grunge graffiti or like a grunge like animation like drawing artwork, but it's really really I don't know, it's really nice. I really really like it. And then also Young Miko, uh, her album cover, her recent album cover, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. Yeah, her album from last year, ATT. Um, it's like it has like a lo-fi girl vibe of when you look at the room. Um, like I really really like that. It's I don't know, it just has like that what's that show called? Like 16. the show 16. Like it has like that vibe, which I really like. But yeah, there's like I have a few, but I think right now my favorite is just Estate Cell because I've kind of been like living that album, in a way. Um, I mean, like I'm like chasing that right now. So like to like see that album, like when I listen to Call Me If You Get Lost, I only listen to the Estate Cell. Um, and like that album cover and like just hearing Safari, like I look at that album cover and I think Safari and I'm like, yo, he like so I think Safari, like if you don't, for anyone who doesn't listen to Call Me If You Get Lost, I think if you listen to Safari, I think you get the point. Like I think that's it. Like the boy records smell like bleach. I can travel where I want. I'm a custom clear customs. Any custom model come. Free the birds out the trunk. I scream my revolver, stewardess, border control, acting stupid shit. Staying at home, I hate runaway love, but I don't know ludicrous sipping on mint tea. Then I take off and I snooze off. Like, and so I land while foreign, then I wake up, wipe the drool off, got my passport in my weak hand, and I'm going to cool off, get a sweet tan. Loafers filled with beat sand, recline till it's time to peace sign. Fuck her the chains in the cars, get a passport, see the world open your eyes, see it backward. Niggas get bread on when leash shit is backward. Start with your feet in the car to the airport, get out your bubble, gum, blow up horizons, sun, sun in the obstacle tube in Missoula, a 200 pinnacle scuba in Cuba. Simbada and Como and matches my P coat over sea to sea. All the things that you can see, like the languages I speak out in Perry for a week. Take my nephews out the knee. Stay like who? I'm like we. Safari. That's all you need. Like if you don't hear what he's saying there, if you don't get that message, I don't know. If that doesn't make you want to like take a jet ski to your yacht and then take your yacht to your island, where your island then like walks across the sea and like drops you off and like what? Yeah, exactly. Like that's just how that has me feeling. Like that's how that has me feeling. Like, oh my gosh, like that album is, I think that's all you need. But yeah, that's my favorite album cover right now. It's very like I'm trying to like reach what that looks like in a way. So yeah.
Absolutely beautiful. Yeah. Well, I first of all, I agree that all the album covers that you said are very solid. I really like the Pow Pow one or whatever.
Yeah.
That one was really tough. Nice. Yeah. But yeah, I appreciate your time.
I appreciate you like even
no, of course. Shout shout all your stuff out. Everything, your website, everything, bro.
Shop all your sustainable swag by Hey LA at sunsetnearyou.com. The Instagram is the same, Sunset Near You. Follow me on my main page at Lamar and stay fly, trust your wings. From LA with love.
Thank y'all for watching. Peace.